Get that man caffeine on an IV stat. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm just going to have to make do with this Hobgoblin IPA instead. I was quite proud of myself. Oh, we do. We absolutely love this couple. They are wonderful beans. Wonderful, wonderful beans. One thing I will say is, amidst the DOMs that I'm feeling and the aches and pains, the one thing I don't have is a hangover. I haven't had a hangover today. Which is nice. It's nice to have been able to have gone out on a stag do, had a fair few drinks, you know, enough to be merry, and not have a hangover this morning. So that I've got away with that quite well. I've just seen that there's a message from the best man. I'm sorry I tried to murder you, Mr. Best Man. I'm so sorry. It was on my sheet. Arguably, you've got the bride's brother to blame for my attempted murder. Realistically, if you look at the bigger picture, you've got the bride's brother to blame for my attempted murder on the best man. And please don't anybody ever take that sentence out of context. It was within the realms of Dungeons and Dragons, not the real world. I have a very serious question about that Force Lottery. Why does it not end on May the 4th? That's a great question. Hey, Crabs. Med students do have a habit of saline lines after a drink. Yeah. Yeah, this is the dangerous stuff. It's very smooth, very easy drinking. It's a session IPA, which I suppose is why that's the case. But it's a 3.4%, so it's a lower alcohol content than most ales. Which I guess is probably one of the reasons it's so drinkable, right? It's just light and refreshing. So what were we doing? We have got Ramon, our pet ghoul, who does the Lord's work whenever we get attacked. We have our first D-class personnel, Belrose, and we have our second D-class personnel who tragically died and is now being eaten by trees. That's a thing. That's a thing. Toolbox's throne keeps advertising hydration products today. That scans. Leprechaun, hey, how you doing? Love the new update, but man, it just feels unbalanced and unsurvivable without save scumming. So here's my take on that. And this is only because I've experienced something a little bit similar with the previous DLCs. The previous DLCs have all introduced new threats on some level, but it's always been similar threats to what we've dealt with before. So the normal tactics in RimWorld work. What's interesting about Anomaly is the new threats that have been added on Anomaly are multiple and very different from what we've had to deal with before. It's not just more raiders or different types of raiders. It's a very new level of thing to deal with, right? And it's insidious. It's not always just attacks, like open attacks that you can fight off with brute force. Sometimes they're more difficult. Now, I agree that at the moment, it's definitely more challenging. I think we're going to get used to it. I think we're going to learn how to prepare for and deal with these things. But certainly for me, they're going to take me out early on because I've made the choice not to really read up much on what's been added. So I have no idea what's coming in the Entity Codex. I only really know about the ones I've discovered so far. The Sight Stealer, the Invisible Raider, that caught me off guard a bit, but we managed to repel him. Didn't manage to capture him, sadly. He died, so we fed him to the trees. But I think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to take us a little bit of time to get used to these new ways that we could be attacked, used to how to prepare for them and prevent them. Otherwise, things are going to slip through the defences that until now have been very reliable. I can't tell if this husky voice is making me sound like a newsreader. I kind of feel like it is. Yes, I also very much lost my voice belting out songs last night. One of the sweetest things last night was the groom had, without the bride's knowing, planned essentially a flash mob style song to Can't Help Falling in Love. And using the version from All Shook Up with all the different harmonies, he actually sent out to all the people who were coming those parts so that they could learn their parts ahead of time, and then on the night when he went up to sing Can't Help Falling in Love, we all then suddenly joined in with the full harmony sing through of that, which was a brilliant moment. The bride cried cried happy tears like a hungry, angry baby. It was brilliant. It was exactly the reaction you want to see from that kind of thing, and it was just so adorable. It was so sweet. Just goes further to cement what a wonderful pair of people these are, and that was lovely. That was just lovely. 14 minus 4 plus 30. Yeah, probably 20 days till May the 4th. Probably. Honey and lemon tea for a sore throat. Yes, I've had a lemon sip, which definitely helps to soothe it a little bit. But it's not too bad. It's definitely better than it was when I woke up this morning. When I woke up this morning, my throat was asking me what fresh hell I put it through last night. We're not building much because we need wood. We're not getting wood because we're not chopping down trees. And we're not chopping down trees because Belrose is stuck in bed, recovering from an extreme infection. Right. So once they've recovered from that, they should get up and start doing jobs again. Nice. Come on.
Toolbox personnel. Why? Oh, here we go.
Now I'm adorable. See, this works. Even with a husky voice, you guys can still make me sound adorable. And then it'll be lovely. We created a terror sculpture. That's adorable, isn't it? Everybody loves a terror sculpture. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of the slave quarters. Game is tough without combat extended as well. I'd agree. I really like combat extended. Hey, Seneca. Welcome. I sound adorable right now because Child made me sound adorable. So welcome, Raiders. One and all, thank you for sharing your community with us. Basically, from my channel, go check out Seneca. Seneca's a wonderful bean. Let's find some games with us in the past, and we'll also find some RimWorld tonight. I hope you had a great stream. So, and it all went well.
Enclose the area around the slave rooms and add table and recreation. Yeah, I want them to finish the actual rooms first, and then yeah, we're going to kind of enclose it and a terror sculpture named Hope of Everett. Everett hopes for terror, apparently. This sculpture shows stylized red banners brandishing revolvers. Apparently the banners are brandishing revolvers. Go with it. The ground is coated in intestines. This artwork refers to Everett's campsite being attacked by robbers on the 6th of April, May 5500.
When did that happen?
Oh, I've been bleep-blooped again. Oh, this is the kind of harmony that we had last night. This was the wonderful harmonies. Hugh have got some excellent videos of the singing last night as well. I have seen a video of my song that I got to sing, and that was quite cool. So it's really weird watching yourself back, isn't it? Hello.
Oh, hey.
Harmony's gone now, I'm afraid.
I got here as fast as
I know, that was as quick as you could run right now. Hugh of Fun is very tired as well.
Also, look at my new jumper.
It's a good jumper, innit? Good jumper. Yeah, where I had one really intense physical day, you've had just been going for 3 days, right? And organising during that and keeping on top of stuff. And...
Mid-afternoon Friday to a couple of hours ago.
Yeah. The Halloween Christmas thing. I'm very cultured. Hey DJG, I did notice you've breached containment.
It is Nightmare Before Christmas. His name is Jack Skellington, and it's him doing 3 different happy faces, and it's super fluffy and soft.
That's good, isn't it? That's good.
Just like my husband.
Wait. Now, do you know what? I'll take it.
It was a compliment.
I'll take it as a compliment. It's good. It's a good compliment. I like it.
Even though you spent the weekend being a traitor.
I didn't spend the whole weekend being... I kind of did at Zorbing, though, didn't I?
That's what I mean.
One of the other guys at Zorbing, he's a really good lad, and I was up front near the opposing goal, essentially as close to a striker as you can be in Zorb football, and he was defending, and the ball was nowhere near us. But right, in my defence,
No, I don't think.
I'm allowed to say this in my defence. So I thought my teammate was about to pass towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I did. I thought my teammate was about to pass towards me, and therefore I thought what I need to do is I need to get him out of the way so that I can get the ball. So I, from behind him, just ran really hard and just bounced him over forwards. He went flying, arse over tits.
Yeah, but I learned more information that you may not know.
Yeah?
You know our wonderful friend Rookie Beast?
Yes.
They were telling me a story about how at the Zorbing someone rebounded into them really hard because someone else had knocked into them and they really hurt their neck. And I was like,
That was, I know that wasn't the same event.
Oh, is
that
it not
wasn't
the same thing?
But I sent this poor lad flying, and then the irony was the ball didn't come to me at all. So I'd hit him for no reason, sent him flying for no reason, and I just looked like a dickhead at that point. Like, you can't just do charge attacks like that. Yeah.
They were all, from what I can gather, they were all competitive in in a super nerdy way. So they weren't like, no one was trying to actively hurt each other.
No.
But spatial awareness went out the window.
It wasn't high on the list, was it? Bro, why'd you do that? I'm sorry. No one's chopping trees down. Everyone's chopping Tinctoria down. Bad news, we've got no wood to build anything out of. But the good news is we can dye our clothes in fashionable colours.
There's certain words that you're really struggling
really
to say.
Struggling, aren't I? Yeah. I'm trying, chat. I'm going to stream for as long as I can tonight. But just be aware that if it comes to a point where my brain has just given up the ghost, I may have to stop. I tell you what, before both you and Minnie came home, like I was just here on my own this morning, and when I finally managed to leave myself out of bed, I had a few hours to myself, and so I was looking for like a game to play, and like the first 3 games I looked at that my eyes like settled on, I was like, no, that is a VR game, and I am in no shape to play a VR game right now. Like, I can't do this.
By the way, both Toolbox and I performed at the open mic separately and together.
We did.
And it all got fully recorded. So when I have those recordings in my possession and I've done all my editing and stuff, you guys will get to see us doing a sing-sang.
In our natural habitat. Right?
Although maybe I won't release them yet. Keep them as a charity role.
Maybe.
No,
maybe do a teaser now. Do a teaser trailer.
No.
Why are there
More work.
1,300 cobs of corn in the storeroom? Oh, DJG, yeah, install it and just go modless. Try Anomaly without any mods, because they've added loads of quality of life, which is actually really, really awesome.
I can't stand here anymore.
No, I was going to say, you're putting all of your weight on my chair. Like, you're not. Your legs aren't doing much of the work, though it may feel different. We are both moving like old people today. Like, I joke. No, shut up. We're not old people. I jokingly said to Hugh of Fun, is like, this is us getting an early experience of what we're both going to be like in like 30 to 40 years' time, isn't it? Oh! Another attack, eh? Another lone person, eh? Hello, Holt, geologist. You know much about plants? No, but you know about mining, and that's what Barn previously did for us. So, Ramon and Everett. Hey, Everett's finished dyeing his clothes. Nice. Bet you still move quicker than I do on a good day. Foul, this would probably be the one day I would take that challenge. like we are messy, to say the least, today. And I say that with all the love for my wife in the world, but we're in exactly the same boat. Good, good, good. Everett, do you want us to try hitting? There we go. Cannot capture. Oh, yeah. We haven't finished building a room yet. Shite bag. Oh, that's because that's for slaves. I can change that back to for prisoners because Barn died. So then you capture Holt. You go and do your regeneration thing. That's fine. I brought us some silver. Look, that was nice of him, wasn't it? Silver and a knife. Severin, yeah, I just got that as you typed it. Well played. So, I think one of the reasons we all got knackered, so every single stag from yesterday to a man is feeling pretty much the same as I do today. And one of the reasons we all got absolutely knackered is because we started the day, we put on those Zorbs, and the first few rounds, there was no football involved, it was just, we were being told to charge at each other, it was like a battle royale. And the first few rounds, we all went hell for leather, right? We all just went hammer and tongs and, like, went nuts with it. And it very, very quickly became apparent that this was not the right way to do it, but we'd already done it. We'd already burned the energy. Like, we were done. So then we carried on going. Should have had the dissolvable Vit C on hand for the morning. And a dirty grape fry, it would have fixed you right. So it would have. And I was supposed to go to a brunch today, but there was just no way I was marshalling my body. I barely got out of bed, never mind leaving the house. It wasn't happening at all. So, it was a nice thought, you know? This guy's a medical emergency because we shot him a load with a shotgun. These things happen. He has a psychite dependency. That's going to be an issue. Oh well. We'll see if we can capture him. See what we can do. Wait, you were meant to charge each other? Oh, we absolutely were. Yeah, when you're doing Zorb football, like, there was a huge chunk of that. Well over half of the time we spent with the Zorbs, there was no football involved. We were split into 2 teams of 5, numbered off, and then the guy running it would just shout numbers, and those people had to run at each other. I could L-Crabs, but I don't want to feed this guy's need. What I might do is learn how to make him into a ghoul. And if the football was absolutely me, yes, 100%. Specifically me. Not any of the others. Feeding the liberty. But yeah, we might just ghoul him. Anyone dive at their opponent's legs to submarine them? I tried. I came up with a great tactic. It would have been great if it worked. If it had worked, it would have been amazing. Temp! Hey! Thank you so much for the 47-month streak, Temp. Back from LARP and having a relax with the RimWorld. Oh my god, I can't lift my drink that high. Hang on, let me two-hand it. Cheers! There we go. So we tried, or I floated the idea of the Sonic the Hedgehog maneuver, in which I was going to sprint towards someone and then at the last moment dive sideways, drop onto my side and roll into their legs. I did this, I even yelled "gotta go fast" as I did so, and I promptly just bounced straight backwards off the guy. It did not work at all. But you know, it had to be at least attempted for science. So I'm glad that we were able to figure that out. I'd love it if someone could chop these damn trees down. Berdoof, I hate to break it to you, but I'm not going to be able to do those today. I'm just not. I can't do a single squat, never mind 6. So I don't know what we can do about that, if we can refund those. No, you can't do 6 squats either.
I can do it.
No, Hugh
can do
fun.
it.
Hugh, oh my god. She's going to attempt to do 6 squats for the team. You are holding the chair.
I'm so sorry.
I love you, but you are. If
so
I
short, look, I disappear.
Yeah, if I was 20 stone heavier, it would have worked. It would have worked. She's doing it. She's doing it. I'm impressed. Well played. Well played. Who's got an infection now? Oh, Holt.
Oh, who's that in the fancy outfit? Everett.
That's Everett. We dyed his clothing last time to make him look more security guardish.
He does. He looks like a copper.
More MTF task force with his pump action shotgun.
Yeah.
We thought it was a good one. Why do you have a campfire in the cotton field? Because I placed the campfire first and then placed the cotton field and just totally forgot. It's okay. It's all good.
For now.
For now.
Loop.
What am I this time? I'm back in harmony with myself. Hooray! Welcome to Husky Harmony. That's what this is.
Val, have you watched any of the Fallout TV series? It's rather good.
Yeah, I need to get on that.
I think, well, I've only watched the first episode, so I don't know yet, but I'm assuming they're setting up for the next game.
It is set after all the games so far.
Yeah, I think
So
I
that's the
genuinely,
time scale on it.
the way that they filmed it, I genuinely think it is, like, going to be linked to the next game. Which means they're at least thinking about the next game.
You know, that's good. We just researched entity containment, so now I can make proper holding
Oh,
platforms.
Spike says no. Just ruin my dreams there, Spike.
I was going to say, just shoot them straight down. Damn! Shard inhibitor.
Oh, for sure, Severin. If like, maybe even longer.
Okay, a shard of dark arco technology that resonates with psychic energy, increasing the containment strength of any holding platform or spot within its radius. So if I was to put it like there, it would actually buff the containment strength on both those platforms. Intriguing. And the electric inhibitor just uses electric power to inhibit. Oh, but you've got to point it right. Oh, it's got to be there. I can't do that. Yeah!
And have you been paying attention to what the needs are of the anomalies you're containing?
There are no needs for the contained ones.
Sorry, not needs, but like what levels of
Oh,
security?
yes, because I'm currently only containing this ghoul. It has a minimum containment strength. I did see this earlier. Yeah, entity, there we go. Its current containment strength is 67, so it has an escape interval of 3.4 years, which functionally means it's held. Because I bet within the next 3.4 years I'm going to manage to get something like the shard inhibitor up and increase that, so... It is set after the game Spike, yes, so it's set after all the current games. So, yeah, so it would make sense if it was like one of the next... if it was a setup, yeah. It's a setup. Didn't they retcon a bunch of stuff about the other games? I don't know, I haven't watched it yet, so... Electric cars are weird, went to LARP in a Polestar 2, couldn't tell if we were going 30 or 70. Yeah, I find electric cars a bit strange, my mum's got one. And it's just so damn quiet. Geez, did that voice last that long? Severin, I'm thinking I might have to do that. I'm thinking I might have to do something like that. Snix is researching the hell out of his ghoulified sister. Which is helpful. Like make one bigger room with multiple holding spots. Yeah. Well, we'll do this for now. We'll do it separate. We can always knock a wall out and start moving these things around if we need to. And if we want, we can transfer to other holding platforms, which is good. Which is good. They sort of told some of the story differently. Fair, fair. Like I say, I've yet to start watching it myself. I absolutely intend to, because, you know, Fallout. There's also 400 horsepower, so even fully loaded it goes woof. Yeah, they do a bit, don't they? Yeah. Electric car's cool. Electric car's cool. Place the AoE thingy instead of the wall piece in the centre. Yeah. Please don't leak the plot. There's a lot of people here who haven't seen it, so I understand you're asking that, DJG, but for anyone that wants to avoid spoilers for the Fallout series, please don't straight up post it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need a lot more containment, radiation, and dead people. That's the plot. Nailed it. There's your spoiler-free plot synopsis. I like that. So, an electric inhibitor would buff one of them, but only if placed in certain positions, right? Oh, I can't even... Yeah, I feel like it's got to be there, but there's a wall there. This one time at Atomic Band Camp, someone stuck a nuke up there. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's where we've gone to. So, it's not hard to guess what the plot is. It's Fallout series, yeah, fair. It's got something to do with nukes, right? Usually. And vaults. To the right side of the containment cells, you can smooth rock to save on steel. To the right. Will 2 times walls increase containment? That is a good question. That is a good question. I'm interested to know all the things that will increase containment. Strong walls and doors, as well as other special containment devices. That's what it says at the moment. Cold War turned hot. Yeah, basically. Basically, that's what does it, isn't it? What I would like is to use the chance to... I don't want to seal that off, actually, because then I can't get to the monolith. Left side is the right side for... Crabs, you are hurting my brain, and my brain's not got much going for it right now. I don't have the most brain power in the world currently. Please do your best to not confuse it. Spike, you guys are playing Via Rising again. Isn't that due for full release soon? Am I right in thinking that that was announced that it's getting close to full release? 8th of May. Yeah, I'm going to hold off until full release, but I think at that point we'll probably look at doing another playthrough. Because by that point there's been a lot of new content added to V Rising. That I think it's going to be worth it, and another new DLC as well. Love it. Yeah, I think around that time then we'll probably look at doing a V Rising once it fully releases. That'll be good fun. Then I can get Coffee in the Rain to come and beat everyone in combat again. Been a long weekend. I have no brain power to spare. Do you know what, El Crabs? I'm right there with you. Like I say, I'm right there with you. So, oh god, Shamblers. A small group of 4 shambling corpses is approaching. The inhuman force that animates them is fading, so they will collapse within a day. If you can capture one, you can study it for anomaly knowledge. Otherwise, they might not notice you if you leave them alone. Damn. It's zombies time! Zombies time. Technically, I can salvage the car, but to do so, I have to attack it. Your discovery of the Shambler has yielded new insights. You can now research the following anomaly project. Draw Shamblers. That sounds like an awful idea. Yeah. Form a psychic ritual which will draw a horde of animated corpses. Nothing can go wrong. I demand that you lick one. I'd love to try and capture one. I genuinely would. I wonder if Ramon and Everett can handle these. Standing listlessly. Good job. Like, I'm guessing you got to take them down to capture them. You know, if I need something to research, this is SCP. We need to capture at least one of every anomaly. That's the mission that I had for us. I can already draw pictures of animals. I don't really know what Everett's range is like. This is the problem. Oh, we can drop a turret if things get too spicy, can't we? Go on, Ramon. Do your thing. Uh-oh. Okay, that one's down. Uh-oh. Didn't know they could explode, gonna be honest. Didn't know that the mini turrets could explode. Come on, Ramon. Come on, Ramon. Just tank it. They are absolutely... They can take a lot of damage, can't they? That's it, so can Ramon. Ramon doesn't feel pain. And that's a big benefit. That one's dead. Can we capture them? How would we go about capturing them? This is what I don't get. They're just dying. Nope, no capture. Okay, well, they're no longer a threat, so... I don't know what we would have had to do to capture them. What happened to the guy that could resurrect? Yeah, he didn't resurrect. Or is that Belarose? You've just pointed that out. Barn had self-resurrection, and yet he died and didn't self-resurrect. That's weird. He got eaten by trees in the end. But yeah, he died and didn't self-resurrect. That's a great point. He should have. Oh no, is it Writhe? Ah, it's Writhe. It's Writhe. He's not D-class. We don't put him at risk. No. He's not very good at much, but he's helping. He's trying, bless him. That's what counts. Man, we really need wood. Everett got a little bit injured, but that's okay. Needs a less weird hairdo. No, no. I am fine with his hairdo. We don't judge here at the SCP Foundation. People are allowed to wear their hair however they like. If that is how he chooses to wear his hair, then that's okay. Look, you can literally see the wounds closing up on Ramon up here, look. It's just... He heals so fast. I appreciate the ghoul's regeneration. It's very useful. Okay. So, you're pretty handily suppressed. You're going to rebel once every 47 days. Your godchild turned 4 on Thursday, so I spent most of the day with him. Friday, your grandma turned 89, so cake, yay. Yesterday, you spent 9 hours with your brother and your 7-month-old nephew. Adorable. And today was the birthday party of the godchild, followed straight with grilling at your dad's and preparing his balcony for the summer season. That is a busy weekend. I love it, though. Sometimes I love to have a busy weekend, and like with lots of fun stuff to do, like this weekend. I think that I will, next up, appreciate some quieter weekends with absolutely nothing to do. I don't know if I have any of those coming up on the cards. I hope I do. Fun fact, because we've got this new anomaly research system and this new entity research, it's going to give mod makers a new way to give us research projects, I think, and that's going to be quite cool. That will help. Oh, I think Ramon's nearly eaten all the meat again, so we need to hunt some donkeys and turkey. Okay, Writhe, can I get you to plant cut? So we just need the damn trees chopping down, man. No, you're off to hunt a donkey with a machine gun. Come on, Everett. There we go. And he gave up. Can you cook donkey sausage? I mean, probably. I'm gonna go with a hard maybe on that one, I'm afraid. Bellaro's also helped with that. I know you're best equipped. Just for the time being. We really need some trees down. Hey, we've got some slave gear. Almost ready already? So that'd be great. Someone's a minor break risk. That's Writhe, because they're working outdoors in the dark and rain. It's not smart, is it? Really tortured artist night owl. Best at mining. Awful at artistic. What's he? Excuse me. What's the xenotype here? Waster. That'll do it. Yeah. It's a genetic psychite dependency, so we're never going to get him out of that. Damn it. Deconstruct the campfire to not burn the wood. Yeah, we put it there for recreation purposes, but I do feel like it's just burning the wood at this point, not really giving enough benefit to be worth that, is it? Imperial Tribute Collector. Nah, you're not having any of my stuff. I have 9 gold. It probably wouldn't get me that much with him anyway. Probably. Catherine the Great certainly did. Love it. No, stop. Oh, yeah, we need to get these shelves built because they're shoving all the raw meat just in open storage. And all the other food as well. Yeah, it's not ideal. Not great, if we're honest. Psychite dependency is my favourite negative gene since I want my pawns on T anyway. That's fair, Elcrabs. Yeah, it is useful. And if they've already got a dependency, and then they can't also gain an addiction. Or if they do, it won't matter. Right, I could do microelectronics. I could, like, tech straight up into microelectronics, but let's see if we can get something useful in the meantime. Something like gunsmithing? We can make our own pump actions? Maybe? Advanced lights. We need those wall lights. We've got wall lights. DJG, I've just not been using them. It's a default thing. Wall lamps. There. Less powerful than a standing lamp, but can be mounted on walls. Vagabond's wish for charity? You've come to the wrong. The SCP Foundation is not a charity. I hate to break that to everyone, but it's, that's not what we're about, son. Jump straight for geothermal. Yeah, let's do it. Because we've literally got like one or two of these right on top of our base. Makes a lot of sense to try and use them, doesn't it? I'm sure there's an SCP where they are. In one of the many cannons, yeah. Advanced lights lowers power usage. Ooh. Yeah, cuts power consumption by half. So. Capture for slave labour. Capture what? Capture who? I mean, I'm waiting for the prisoner to be converted. That's the first step in turning them into a D class. Oh, the beggars. Capture the beggars. I don't have a room for them at the moment. If we could get these rooms built faster, maybe. Need a treadmill for the ghoul. Just to keep him busy, you know. That's fair. That's fair. What was the deal with batteries again? I see one on the house and it makes me nervous. Yeah, so I have a battery there. This is just the first one I built when we started so that these wind generators could actually keep us going. Check their skills. That's a great shout. That one's a kid. Probably don't want to make that one D-class. That'd be a bit bad. Lance! Incapable of violence. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do a battery shack. Don't worry, DJJ. I just haven't got to it yet. We're still pretty early game on this. A cougar is hunting Everett. Bet. Where's the cougar? There's the cougar. Ramon, tackle that cougar. That cougar is pissed. And Everett is missing point blank shots. He's getting XCOM'd. Getting fully XCOM'd. The weather is halving his hit chance. It's ridiculous. Come on, Ramon. Yeah, I don't want to put too much pressure on you, Ramon, but that was entirely on you to achieve. Weekend's not over yet. Yeah, a bit of medical skill and intellectual. It's all kind of useful, actually. Let's get a bed up. Well, actually, what I can just do... I can do a middle-of-the-room sleeping spot for now, and then get a bed up when I can. So that's for prisoners. I'm going to see if we can do this. Everett, can you... yeah, there we go. Just go and arrest... go and arrest that person. Yeah! D-class. Oh no! Oh no, the child has become hostile! He's got a knife! He's got a knife! I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's no harm that can come of this, right? Does it say what his plan is? Is he just fleeing? I think he's just fleeing. I think a hostile child just flees. Okay, so I need some sort of bedroll. What can we make it out of? Cloth. Or plain leather. Do a cloth bedroll? Yeah, cloth bedroll. Which is kind of why I started harvesting some damn cloth. Let's get all the tables up as well. And stools. There we go, that's what they get. A knife! She has a knife! Kid's got a knife! Right, spider needs converting. Times. Spiders, welcome to prison. Here's food poisoning. Jesus Christ. I think Snick's the only one who's doing cooking at the moment, and they're not very good at it yet. It's not great. Oh, let's do hormones. Yeah. Because I'll make all this indoors as well in a minute. In theory. Yeah, these are the D-class quarters. Honestly, if we end up with more than this many D-Class, then we're not spending enough D-Class. Travelers harmed. Actually...
But I didn't hurt any of them.
Oh, no, I'm adorable. Now let's speak adorably about the thought of that child having a knife. What do you do when a child runs at you with a knife? What's the appropriate response to that?
Asking for a friend. Solar flare, hooray! Now that's something to keep in mind. Solar flares can be really, really dangerous to our containment facility. So, oh jeez, I think fart lots. The correct response is yeet. Oh dear. I think we need to consider this with the containment facility. Currently, this facility doesn't need electricity, right? The steel walls and door and stuff, they provide most of the containment strength, and that's okay. The same if we... oh, Belarus is trying to escape. Unacceptable. I don't want to mail it. I'd love to just arrest them. No. And the... whoa, whoa, what happened there? Ryther's become hostile? Okay. You all got some explaining to do here. Slave escape. Ryther's become hostile. Yeah, there's no... yeah, betrayal. What? I mean, Ryther's down. And Belarus is armed. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. However, she's also locked in melee. So that's great. Snicks, capture. Right, right. So, look. Right, everything that went down here. Let's figure this out. First of all, Rythe is crawling away, and we need to find somewhere to put them. So honestly, I'm gonna double up a prisoner room for the time being, and then we'll do prisoner transport in a minute. But so first things bloody first, I am going to capture you, and you have got some questions to answer, Sonny Jim. Was he any good? He really wasn't very good. I figure what he just pulled has meant that I've signed the paperwork on demoting him to D-Class. Set his bedroom to prison. No, it's too fancy. It's too fancy. He wasn't the medic. Let's be honest with ourselves here. He absolutely was the medic, wasn't he? Oops. Whoopsie. Not a very good medic. Also, traitor. Let's hope he isn't the containment breach protagonist. Spider will be the new medic. Yeah, we'll have slave medic. A D-Class medic. D-Class, that's what we're referring to them as. They're not slaves. They're prisoners with jobs. Right. Rythe's demeanour has suddenly changed. A menacing grin splits his face. Rythe has become hostile. See, that's a bit more information. But, I mean, yes, this is absolutely something to do with this, because he turned up. When he first turned up, it was on about, like, some Void Schwa. Not the medic, but D-medic. Exactly. Exactly. So Rythe is currently a prisoner. Oh no, do that. D-Class don't need paying. No, absolutely not. Why is... oh my god, everyone is just constantly food poisoned. Because though Snicks is trying his best at cooking, he's really quite shit at it. Oh, he might be about to hit level 5 though, that'll help. A bit. There we go, level 5. He might poison us ever so slightly less. Right. Writhe has been successfully slavified and is going to go and get changed into his new slave clothing. D-class. Right, Writhe. Oh no, he won't because I haven't told him to. Welcome to the Slaway life. Doing some building. He's taking his silly mask off. There we go. He's put on the garb that should stop his suppression level from falling too hard. We do need to change his style. This is a requirement. He has to be all in this colour. Because D-class. The Supreme Prisoner. We're supposed to keep a prisoner safe for 25 days. Ooh. Fortunately, I currently lack effective prisons. That is for slaves. It is outdoors. I am okay with this. Remove that, because Spider can now use that bed. And remove that, because Holt is now alone there. Cool. Significant familiarity with cooking means usually identifies vegetables correctly, occasionally uses foxgloves for decoration. Ow! Don't make me laugh, Temp, it really hurts. Oh, God. Oh, my ribs. They are painful. What do you know? Oh, jeez. Now, we're saving this now for another proper colonist. One that doesn't betray us at a moment's sodding notice. You know? Jeez. Drop of a hat, he betrayed us, didn't he? The moment he saw his opportunity, Bellarose tried to rebel, and Writhe saw his chance. Not cool, dude. Not cool. I wonder if at some point he's going to have to go in the containment box, because he turns out to be some void monstrosity trapped in a human's body. He's a baseliner, isn't he? But a Neanderthal. That's why some of his skills suck, I think, in fairness. But he can do construction and various other bits. Once we got him healed up from all the punches he had to take. He's good. He's good. All good. Prisoner needs a sleeping spot and loads of herbal meds to keep him under. Yeah, right? Right, Crabs? When in doubt, just dose them, right? Don't forget, in this option, in this game, it is absolutely an option to keep your prisoners heavily anaesthetised. It prevents prison breaks. Very much. Oh, whoa, what? Hold the phone. Surgical inspection. Do we think he might have a mind-controlling parasite? Or something like that? Let's wait until we've got... is it Spider? Let's wait until we've got Spider, because Spider's got 9 medical. Then yeah, I think we should do that. You don't want food to keep spawning. Don't overspend wood on the new rooms. I know. Ow. Ow. I'm fine. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. Everyone winces in pain when they cough, right? It's a totally normal, natural thing to do. Everett's now wearing a red shirt. Where did you get a red? Oh, it's Devil Strand. Fancy. That's why he's wearing it. Because it's nicer. Yeah, that's right. We made Writhe clean up all the vomit from the food-poisoned prisoners. It's your job now. But also, you know, do all these other things. He is allowed to doctor. He's not very good at it, but he's got a burning passion for it, which could be helpful. D-Class always got Haul and Clean set to 2. Then they can do other jobs if there are any other that they're good at. That's the plan. Although Writhe does need to plant cut as a priority. Because we need wood. We need more wood. Snix is doing more research. Look at this. Look at him go. I'm going to learn bioferrite harvesting. Yeah, crabs, maybe. In fact, yes, because he still won't do it unless there's the materials for it, will he? Oh, it is higher prio. So he'll haul and clean first, then he'll construct, then he'll plant cut, then he'll do anything else. Snicks is what? Sorry. He's studying this. Rainford, this ghoul that turned up on our map, is Snicks' sister, or I suppose was Snicks' sister, arguably. What percentage are you? 125. You're actually a better eye. I might give Everett a bionic eye so he can shoot better, because he's had some pretty embarrassing misses with that shotgun, right? Bear with me, chat. I've realised I've sunk down in my seat, so I'm gonna try and sit up. So this is gonna be a mission. I can't lean on that arm. There we go. That's about as much sitting up as I'm capable of doing. Hooray! Ghoul starvation. Ah, shite bag. Squirrels. What's the nearest critter to us right now? Probably that one. Go get him, Ramon. I mean, it dead. It's super dead. We got another one? Because I don't think he can wait. Oh my god, slave rebellion! Come on, Everett, get out of here. We've got to do something to prevent these. I don't know what we're doing wrong. They're in the right clothing. Everett is set to suppress them regularly. Like, their suppression is pretty high and it's not going down at all. So I don't really understand why this isn't working. Alright, get them back in their beds. Can you apply suppression whilst they're there? No. Jeez. Oh, jeez. That's the thing. One of Everett's main jobs is beatings. Like, he's assigned to wardening as a number one. One of his main job is to administer the beatings until morale improves. They have too much access to freedom, meaning an outer compound wall. Maybe we do. Although when they revolt, they don't try and run away. They try and attack us, which is really on them. At that point. So what's this about? Slave rebellion interval 2.6 years. Yeah, look, escape route times 59%. Oh, but that times 59% lowers. Oh, hello. Spotted you, Sonny Jim. Well, the Sight Stealer is attacking Wraith. That's a shame. See if we can capture this one. We've got a cell for it. We've got a containment platform. There we go. Get him. Capture. And he's going there. Nice. Yes! Caught ourselves a Sight Stealer. Wardening is against prisoners, but it also involves suppressing slaves, yeah. If I mouse over Warden here, down near the bottom of that list, third from the bottom, suppress slaves. So it is there. One wonders if I might just have too many. Right, your escape interval is never. That's good. Ready to study as well. Straight away. Snicks is tending to its injuries. Dark psychic invisibility. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a little stand-up sit down here, chat. It might take me a hot moment, but Hue of Fun is right. It should, oh god, it should help me from seizing up. Yeah, I wonder if part of the problem here is, posture check from DJG. Thank you, I will do that right now. One of the problems here, I think, is because we've got, like, a bunch of prisoners and D-class, there's just too many jobs for Everett to do with keeping them all alive and converting and stuff like that, so... Ugh. Capybara! Is this t-shirt still available? Are we still selling this? That's fair. That's completely fair. I won't ask you questions like that today. Because I tell you what, I couldn't answer them. So.
The bride has told me, no more girl bossing, only girl resting. Today.
Only girl resting, that's all you're... Sorry. That's all you're allowed to do.
Chat, you didn't see that, but Toolbox just essentially punched me in the boob.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to put a reassuring hand on Hue of Fun's shoulder, and in an attempt to raise said hand, I just slapped her in the boob. Like, I'm so sorry. Wow, rude. God, my thighs don't want to be thighs today. They really don't.
You got up and now you're like, I've not
stood up. I've stood up, and now if I sit down, I think I might never stand up again. No, don't ram the chair into the bar. God, that's the second time today. So the first time, right? I'm going to tell the story. So I was struggling to sit down in a chair earlier today, chat, and Hue of Fun went, "It's okay, I'll help." And she put her hands on my shoulders like that and said, "I'm going to count to 3." And I was like, "And what?" And she was like, 1. I was like, "And what?" 2, 3. And she just pushed down hard on my shoulders to the point where I fell into the chair. And I'm not going to lie, it was a bit painful. But the worst part was that she then sat down and I was like, "Why did you do that?" And she went, "Because it was funny." How rude!
Right. It might have been painful, but it was less painful than had you just lowered yourself down.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on it.
I forgot how that tune goes, but
Funny, very excusable. I don't feel like that's accurate. Okay, so we need to do something about this.
okay. And what about you making me jump the other day when I absolutely squeaked?
I mean, that was not on purpose. At least. Like, whenever I scare the beans out of you, it's never deliberate because you just don't hear me moving about the house.
I agree, Tim.
No, I
you
don't.
should totally have a TENS machine.
I need a TENS machine for my thighs.
This doesn't work on Toolbox because he's seen the videos. He's seen the videos of
I know what that shit does.
Pain simulation. So yeah.
So, a couple of things I've just learnt. First of all, I'd read it wrong, and you're absolutely right. I need to seal up the escape route. I need to put a compound wall around everything. Because low numbers in that suppression are bad. On that escape interval are bad. Because they are reducing the interval. So, yeah, we need to seal up the escape route. The other thing I just noticed is weapon proximity. When a slave is close to a weapon, they are more likely to rebel. And this storeroom, where they're regularly going, has weapons in it. So what I actually need to do is make a separate storeroom, an armory, where the D-class personnel are forbidden to go. That will help. So, let's take a look into what needs to be done to do that. First of all, we need an assload of wood. That just needs to happen because it's going to be the easiest resource to get hold of enough of to do this. We're going to need to put wooden walls. Let's just go ahead and start placing these because we're going to need quite a lot of them. So, just there. We need to cut through here because then we can seal off everything on the north side, kind of like this, and then straight through that animatory. Nah, cancel that. Let's do it like a block lower instead. Oh, but we've got this geothermal which I want in. So we're going to do that. And that. And that. Use stone blocks. Chain a slave to the stone cutter as it only uses work speed, not skill. I like that. No, I don't. Careful how I say that. What have we got on the map? What's rife? Slate or granite? Granite's toughest. Let's use granite. Add built, make granite blocks, do it forever. Belarus, you're quite good at crafting. Right. Right. Oh, perfect. Perfect. There's that setting for who can do the job. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's really good, actually. I'm going to do the same with this one. You can set it to any mech, any slave, any... Yeah, I like that. That is very handy. Oh, I've accidentally cancelled all the walls for these bedrooms. So we still need wood. We still need wood, that's the thing. But I think Writhe is set to that mecha storage for stone chunks. You're also... You're Krabs, you're a smart person. You make all the good suggestions. Granite chunks. Let's just do granite for now. Let's just literally focus granite priority. I'm remembering. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to remember to do these things. On occasion. Dark blood of a sight stealer. It's been bleeding all over the place. Now it's wiggling. 4.8 years. 3.5 years. Cool. And it's worth ever so slightly more knowledge than Rainford is. But that's handy. We can research anomalies a little bit faster now with that, so useful for disallowing them from crafting weapons. Also true. So, what I want to do is I want to get an armory up realistically as well, which we can do whilst we're faffing about with stones, I think. Because I've got no granite blocks yet, so I'm going to wait until I have. And do security doors as well. Security door looks like exactly what we want on the outside of the big containment room when we do a bigger one. You know? Doesn't say if it gives a bonus to containment, but I bet it does. I would be willing to wager that it does. Speed through the night. Oh dear. I am fine. Honest. If we just check this again, the 48 days... yeah, it's 25% while they're near weapons and 3.1 years when they're not. So that weapon proximity, that's a huge part of the issue right now. Zone, manage areas. This is to be named the D-Class Exclusion Zone. No, we need to, hang on. Where's the invert? Invert. And I'm going to shrink it by removing this. You're not even allowed in the door. Can't go there. Can't do it. Oh, God. Really? Really? Oh, I know what I've done. I'm a stupid bunny. I'm a stupid bunny. Instead of only enabling granite chunks, I only disabled granite chunks. So anything but granite chunks could be stored there. Hey, Raging Beast, how you doing tonight? Sometimes, chat, I make the poor decisions. It's been known to happen. Just on occasion. But we can start putting some granite blocks. We've got slate blocks. Didn't ask for them, but we've got them. Yeah, we can make a slate wall. Okay. Ah, no! Spiders had a crisis of belief. Good? Good. Good, yeah, a crisis of belief massively helps with that. Oh, great, she just randomly... Damn it. I was hoping it would drop her to 0 so we could just flip her over to our Ideologian, but instead, she's chosen a random different Ideologian. Dagnabbit. Great. Everett, how is your social doing? It's still 2. It's still really bad. This is the other reason why I think we might be failing a little bit on this front. Just a feeling. There we go. We brought some granite over. Nice. Hopefully Belrose can start making some granite blocks. So she's super focused on cleaning up the dirt right now. But that's fine, because that's what the D-Class is supposed to do. Oh shit! The faction Writhe currently belongs to Dark Entities. Oh, there's absolutely something in him that we need to extract. Would filling the Abbot role help? Not for suppression. Abbot role's not affected suppression, though it will start affecting the moods of our actual colonists more and more heavily. So we'll look into it when we can. But it involves the building of an altar and a whole room and a whole thing. Ranger Beast, yeah, a social book would really help. Would really help at this stage, wouldn't it? Conversion ritual. Again, needs the abbot and the altar. But I hear you. There we go, let's just knock that certainty down a tiny bit again. What have we got here? A load of medicine. That's actually quite useful. Not gonna lie. We've got 47 regular medicine, but we had no herbal left. Which might be why Writhe is taking so long to heal. Ah, look, we've nearly finished. Jeez. So I've got a feeling that won't be the only time Writhe turns on us, by the way. If he is literally part of the Dark Entities faction, I don't think we've seen the last of his inherent issues. Mood. A good mood increases the time on this. That's good. See, currently she feels like she's got an escape route. Or an easier escape route. So we need to close that up, really. But that's fine, because we can look at doing that. Yeah, okay. There we go. Writhe is fully healed and actually back on the job now. So with 2 of them working, we should get stuff done. The problem is with only Bella Rose, she was spending all of her time cleaning and hauling. Oh, damn. Bioferrite harvesting. Let's learn Void Propagation. Probably don't want to use it much. But the SCP Foundation is not above learning about such dark rituals. On the grounds that they may serve to be very useful in identifying, securing, containing and protecting other SCP anomalies. Facts. So, I think Everett's whole job at the moment pretty much is keeping the prisoners and D-Class in check, so to speak. Especially since he's the only person in the colony capable of wardening at all. It involves social skills though, and he's not good at those. So that needs to level up. And don't forget, we're no longer running the mod where people can gain passions. So he can't get better at that, technically. Is anyone at the point where they lose skill? I think... Yes. So you are currently capable of losing skill points in this because it's high enough level. Great. He can, he just needs genes. Ah, yes. That's a great point. Try to not pay too much attention to what the power's doing there. But I think someone has just finally actually fueled the wood-fired generator. So that's a start. That's a step in the right direction, isn't it? Yeesh. I've done every tree. I need so much wood for everything. It's going to pay to have a little stock of it in anyway. Oh god. Your colonists hear inhuman shrieks in the distance. Something is out there. I'm not a huge fan of this random dead muffalo. Oh no, there's a bear nearby. That'll be what's done it. Free muffalo though. Don't mind if I do. Oh shit, that's pointing at something. That's another sight stealer. To Everett. Everett, what's your shot chance? 56. Damn. Oh, nailed it! What a shot! No holding platforms available. And we've already got one of these, so I'm not worried about meat check. Thank you, crabs. We have none. It's a great point. Well, we now have a muffalo. So, you know, there's that. Can you finish him, actually? I don't want it recovering. We shot its leg off. Man, that took a lot of hits. Meat check. No longer needed. Thank you, Mr. Bear. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, he's hunting. So I say, what else is he shooting at? But the thing I told him to hunt. Okay, cool. So a distant shriek can help us to tell if there's a sight stealer nearby. Oh. Or maybe potentially other stuff as well. Might be concerning if there's more than that. But I'm sure it's fine. Right, this is a bed for prisoners. Glad we've got another one up. Void provocation. The problem with void provocation is, from what I can tell, it literally, like, attracts an entity. That might be bad. Floor storage and freezer, meat will spoil. Yeah, just allow foods there as well for the time being, hey? And priority is important, good. So we can at least put the meat in there. And I'm sure that the Team D class will come and start moving stuff over. Good work. Because I feel like we lost a bit of corn here. I feel like that's the thing that happened. That said, we're overgrowing on corn at the moment. We're making more than we need. So if a little bit rots away, it doesn't matter. We can produce more before it's required. I'm not over concerned about that. You know, that's a situation we can handle as and when. Have we made any granite blocks yet? No. Absolutely not. I should probably, as well, consider the ramifications of putting shelves all through this storeroom. Lots of vanilla traders take food, so not too bad. That is very true. Yes, having surplus food means we can sell it. Cold snap. Oh, nuts. But a psychic soothe. So that's good. We need an anomaly project. We didn't select one. I want to learn how to make the proximity detector so that we can make our own and detect those sight stealers much sooner. Yeah, detector's easy. Because once we've enclosed the base, if we just put detectors on the entrance, we should be able to prevent any of them getting in theory. Unless they're spawning through specialised means without having to come in from a board edge, so to speak. Need defense before you probe. Yeah. 100%. We need to get the SCP Foundation base site redacted. We need to get it some defenses up, don't we? And for that, we need the granites. So one cleans, one hauls for the time being, just so some other jobs get done. In theory, this might also cause no jobs to get done whatsoever. Planning to have the base in the open in the mountain. I'm probably because I'm no longer running the no infestation mod, I kind of forgot how much I love that. Because infestation stopped being fun for me to deal with after the first few 100 hours in this game. They were a bit interesting at first, but after that they became irritating. That said, I may dig into the mountain a bit, because it would be cool to have a mountain containment facility. I imagine Overhead Mountain probably does something for the containment strength. But I'm also open to keeping a chunk of the base outdoors. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Can just dev out the bug faction. Could do. But I don't mind them attacking in raids. But, you know, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. God, these people spend so much time asleep. God. Oh, God. The cold is killing the plants because it's minus 11 degrees. And I've not put heaters anywhere. Nor do I really have the resources to put a lot of them out. So we're going to put one there, one in the kitchen. And then I might do some vents to connect other stuff. It's not enclosed, so I can't do it yet. Medical emergency. What happened? What happened to you? Why are you a medical? Oh, frostbite. Ah, shit, you've got extreme hypothermia and you lost a toe. That's bad? Oh, shit, Belarus is down. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. No roof? Wait, in their rooms? No, constructed roof here, but none here, of course. That's got constructed roof. Still -2, that's the problem. And in the gear that they're wearing, the lowest temperature that Spider can deal with is 16 degrees. Because they're buck naked. Of course they are. Okay, okay. Fun. Some buildings getting done. Getting some vents in. Let's get some of these, Oh shit, we've just opened up Belarus's room. Store a Parker in their room. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, we might have to. Bedroll is no longer assigned to Belarus. Why? Oh, because now it's technically a prison. Oops. Can somebody come and build these vents very, very quickly? Nice. Because now that can be a that can be a D-class bed again. Cool. Everett, can you also put up this heater? Oh, please tell me someone's got enough construction to build a heater. Needs 5. I think Snicks can do that. Yeah. Because then we can use that one to get this temperature up, and that should help to bring the temperature up in these 2 rooms as well, and help combat this 11 degrees C. So, oh shit, Spider's died. We did not manage to sort Spider out. But we might be able to sort Holt out. If we can get the temperature up in here. Come on, come on, push for 11. They're at severe risk of digit loss at the moment. It's not going up any higher. I think I need a second one of these, maybe. My actual staff, they're fine. They're wearing enough clothing to deal with -3, so they're doing okay. Build over the thermal vent. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, include it in the construction so it starts kicking heat out indoors. Maybe, but then it's kind of uncontrollable. Is the only issue I have with that. It's not really very controllable heat. Yeah, we're sitting at about 9 degrees in here. I think we need to do a second heater, and then we'll move this second heater somewhere else. That's fine. In which case, why am I not just building it in this room? For the sakes of it, Snicks, just go and do this. I know you need sleep, but right now I'm just trying to make sure that not everyone freezes to death. It's a relatively small ask, but... Man, how much that temperature's fluctuating. That's crazy. Right, that hypothermia is coming down. Pretty speedy as well. Good. Right. Okay. That was a whole thing. Also, we're draining power really fast. The moment you get temperatures involved, and heating and cooling, the energy use on that is pretty mega. All in all. You control it, its own room, and then remove the roof if it's hot. I see, yeah. Yeah, use it like... We've built a sauna with a geothermal vent. Right, there we go. So that's going to help temperature control these rooms a bit. We're going to link it all up like that. And once this corridor is enclosed, we'll include that. Cold snap's over. Cool. Not as much of a big deal now. Not as much of a big deal. Outdoor temperature returning to normal. But we've got a bit more temperature control in place now, so that's fine. It's all good. Yeah, we lost... Unfortunately, Spider was going to be our new medic. Our new D-class medic. So it is deeply unfortunate that that's who we lost. But they've been mostly eaten by trees already. They're a nugget. They are a nugget. It's a shame. Oh, we got some hay. Which is handy. Still no skull. Oh yeah, we're not managing to get the skulls out before they get eaten by trees, are we? Minor issue. It's because I don't always think of it straight away. Whoops. Yeah, a quick thought. Can the stuff around this be deconstructed? No, it needs to just be destroyed. Okay, Ramon. Go. I've got to keep an eye on this because if it starts to explode, I'd love to move Ramon away. I don't doubt that Ramon could probably tank the explosion, but yeah, let's not risk it. Why did you slow down? Did you get tie-tie? I think Ramon got tie-tie. I feel like getting some mechs involved at this point could be useful. In theory. I'm going to make Snicks a Mechanitor. Probably the best bet. You're not like body purist or anything, are you? No. You're not happy that you've got a tentacle for an arm. Which is a whole thing. Yeah, even just some hauling and cleaning bots, right? And then we can take the D-Class off those duties and let them focus on the things that we really, really need doing. That's exactly my thinking. Search for the relic. What? Oh, it's a... I'm not doing relics in this one. I'm not spending that time as well. Although it would be very SCP. There, that's what I was waiting for. Thank you kindly. This doesn't take fire damage, I've learned. You don't need to worry about it being in that fire. Because I absolutely panicked the first few times it happened. And it's raining, so that puts the fire out. Beauteous. Right. Snicks, decrypt that shit. And that, I think, will... Oh, this bear's just killing muffalos for us, giving us free food, look. Love that for us. Great. Take out all those alpacas and all of these small animals. And make sure we've got a good, healthy stock of meat, so none of the ghouls go a bit wibbly. Link storage settings for multiple selected buildings, so that they share storage. Oh, cool. So if you start here and you just double click, you can go boop, And now it links the settings. Cool. And that means if you change the settings on one of them, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I love that. You can now group that stuff. That's amazing. Okay, we'd have to fight a Scyther for this, but we'd be able to get a Mechanitor. One Scyther isn't the worst thing, but I think our pump action shotgun's not going to be good. Krabs, it's new to me. It's new to me, okay? I clearly just didn't notice it before. I have the dumb, alright? Just deal with it. God. Yeah, set the temp on the heater to 17, 18. That's a good shout. Let's do 17. I reckon we can take a Scyther. Yeah, I don't really use vanilla storage because I usually have better options with deep storage and stuff. Can I take a Scyther? I'm not sure that the shotgun's going to be very effective against it. I think that's going to be my main letdown. This pump shotgun has an armor penetration profile of 14%, which isn't great. I think Scythers have got a fair bit of armor. I don't know what Ramon can do. Melee armor pen is only 11% with him. He doesn't have a great damage output. This is probably the main thing with him. He's a good little tank, but not a great damage output. What do we think? I don't know if we could do it. I don't know if we could actually pull it off. Maybe wait for the trader. Yeah, that's not an awful plan. It's not an awful plan at all. Yeah, looks like just foods. So that stuff will get moved around in a bit. Give Snicks the SMG. Yes. Even just he's got something that's not a knife. Lab coat. Why is he not wearing the lab? Oh, did the lab coat get too worn? It adds research speed and entity study. And I feel like Snicks should be wearing the lab coat. What's it on instead? Hang on, why is he wearing it? No, this is all wrong. Right, you put your bloody lab coat back on. And then get your machine pistol, right? Everett, you're supposed to be wearing the bandolier. Jeez. Ah, poop nuggets, but then... Oh, he was wearing a lab coat. Which won't have been doing him the most good. I need to change your style, please, Chief. I need that shirt to be blue. Yeah. That's a shame. The heavy bandolier is outer layer. So whilst it does give a range cooldown multiplier, meaning he can fire faster, does also mean he's not wearing his outer layer. Is it outer or is it middle? Outer, torso, yeah. So that's replacing the jacket slot. Will also be affecting his comfortable temperature. He needs blue pants. You can't see his pants, but you're absolutely right. He needs blue pants. Accepted. Maxing socially with no one else. Rare thrumbos. I'm probably going to do absolutely nothing with those right now. Excuse me. Foggy rain for 5.8 days, and in exchange one of these things. Gene pack +2. Strong melee, short-haired, and super tolerant of cold. That's a great gene pack. That's crazy awesome, right? I just need to move my leg. Oh my god. I hope the bear pokes him for some bear meat. Yeah, if the bear has a go at one of those, it's absolutely not winning, is it? But I can't store the genes yet, and I can't use them yet. That's the double-sided problem there, isn't it? If I could take that pack and just make Everett eat it and become a more powerful soldier, then yes, absolutely. But that's not a thing I can do, sadly. Nice. Keep linking. You can even link it with prospective ones. Yes. So they'll build up with the right settings. This is good. This is what was needed, man. Come on. I'm going to wait for all this building to get done, and then I'm probably going to throw down a load more shelves to improve my storage. Why are the walls not done yet? Because we lack wood, temp. Because we lack any person that can realistically get us the wood. Everett's too busy suppressing the D-class. And trying so hard to turn this prisoner into one as well. Snix is our researcher and has other jobs to do as well. Like, and these two will eventually do it. They will. They're just taking their sweet time about it. So my next mission is to get the mechs. Can't store them as the big, so they'll deteriorate. Or can you store genes in the freezer? I don't think you can. No. And the plant's D-class froze. He did. Yeah, that's true. It's a real shame he had like specifically the two skills that were really most lacking. So Snix is slowly learning how to shoot. Very slowly. Shooting? Barely heard of it. Never heard of it. Yes, good. His certainty is dropping fast. That's great. He's a bit stressed. Can't imagine why. His genetic chemical dependency is it's not good, and we've got no way of really providing it to him. So, can I grow psychoid? I can. So if I was to do just a little zone there, we'll set it to psychoid, and we'll see what happens. Because then, that way, at least once we've got him, we can be growing that. And we can make psychoid tea, and everyone will be happy. Yeesh. Or at the very least, he'll be happy. Nix is helping. Bringing meat. Yeah, he'll die if we don't give him what he needs, yeah. That's a good point. We haven't actually done the research, so let's do it now. Let's just pull that in instead. Whenever Snix can. Nice, all of those are set to store food. So I want that to be priority important, and this one to be preferred. I'd like this food, where possible, to be transferred onto the shelves. Oh, good. Power issues. Hooray. Good. Charge that battery, bad boy. Yeah, if not kept in a powered gene bank, this gene bank will sort of deteriorate. Flash storm. Gonna be a few fires, folks. Firefighting D-class, let's go! A lot of stuff will burn now. We're about to have a big fire issue, but I'm not sending people off firefighting all over the map when there's so much to do. Just seems like a bad idea. We'll extinguish any fires that get too close to us, and worry about the consequences later. Shelves are a good idea for this. You know, we're going to do the same in the weapons room. We're going to say that it's critical that weapons be stored on the shelves in here. I think that's good. And then we're going to do some more generic shelves in here as well. We're going to do lots of shelving. It's kind of the next mission. Get this storage all sorted. It's a shame I can't give a ghoul a weapon. I'd love to. I can move him to it. Can't make him pick them up. You can lead a ghoul to knives, but you can't make him drink. I don't know. It's ironic because he's actually got a really, really solid melee skill. Ah, well. Wish I could give him a weapon. Never mind. Now, I'm fine. Here we are. We're getting a bit more built. That's great. Oh, that's a great shout, Crabs. Yeah, yeah. 2 wide paths of bricks, and you can make some good fire breaks with that. Melrose, why are you on fire? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's coming to save her? Anyone? Anyone coming to save the... How did you even catch fire? You're not anywhere near the fire. How have you achieved this? For the love of God. She's gonna burn. She's gonna burn to death. Because she's been afflicted with the dumb. Oh dear. Also lacks a leg. Yeah, I've just noticed that, but that was from before. That was that got shot off, probably during one of her escape attempts. But that's actually fine, because her, oh, you can't see it here. Her reduced ability to move actually makes her significantly less likely to escape. Good times. You're almost converted. Let's get that finished and then we can crack on. Oh, look at your 100% belief in fieltism. Muffalo. Not mind if I do. Yeah, don't worry, it's getting tended to. Someone will. Yeah, it's been tended to. No floor mates. Yeah, Ryde is in an unfinished room, isn't he? There we go. Sorted. Then we'll make that into a prisoner bed once it's enclosed. That'll help. Great shout, Temp. No floor makes the room dirty? Yes, it does. But we now have, I believe, some hay. So we can finally do that. Probably. Rythe keeps like hauling one thing, building one thing. He runs over here, does a quick little bit of hauling. Ah, he's bringing over some hay for the floors. Sweet. Good lad, good lad. It's the slowest process ever. But it's getting there, it's getting there. Straw matting for the D-class cells. Until we've got more abundance of other resources, that's what I want to use for it. Because it reduces the beauty penalty a little bit. Change the rice for something else. Corn is more efficient work-wise. Yeah, we'll just grow 2 fields of corn at this point. It's about time to make that change, I reckon. Must discover 3 more basic monolith entities, and then we can do this attune thing, which will attune the monolith and attract new and more dangerous entities. Now, obviously, we want to do that, but not until we're ready. I want the defenses up before we level up our danger state, so to speak. Herbal meds. Did we not have a heal root one? We didn't, actually. We didn't. That's a great point. I thought we'd done a heal root one. We have not. Rythe is so focused on cleaning. He builds one thing and goes off to clean again. Damn it. Belarose is normally on hauling duty. Still waiting for that next trader to arrive so that we can... Hey, nice. Lad's got some construction skills and a passion for it, so they're learning faster. Good. Nice. It's very, very difficult for me to get my hand up to my head at the moment. Good. Here's our two guests. Nice. I'm a little bit interested and concerned to find out what the next lot of anomalies are going to be and entities. Because, like, if we look at the codex as well, we're still missing 3 out of this level, yeah, which is what we kind of expect, isn't it? We need to discover all 3. So there's 3 things we have no idea what they are, and we have to find all of them before we can advance. So it's kind of cool. Voice sounds a lot better now, even if you're still knackered. Yeah, I am. But I think once I've got into the flow of the stream a bit, it helps, right? Let's go with that. It's feeling okay. It's feeling okay. I can't wait to be able to share the videos with you guys from last night, because the singing was phenomenal. And I don't think I can show you any of the other singers, really, because we don't have permission from them, but we can at least show you my song and Hugh of Fun's song and the song that we sang together. That should be good fun. However, I've realised one thing. I don't know if Hugh of Fun is still listening. To clarify this, I have a feeling that there's one part of our song that won't have been accurately recorded, because there was definitely a part where I got up on a table. And I don't think that the camera was pointed that way. I guess we'll find out if anyone else got it. But yeah, that was, I have a feeling that won't get... Yeah, you need to advance to get the advanced anomaly research points. So that's how they stop you from... Because obviously it would look... I could probably get everything on the left here. It'll take a while. It'll take a little while to get everything on the left. But I can't get anything in the red area unless I get advanced anomaly research. And I'm not going to be able to get that at all without moving to the advanced section. I wouldn't have imagined. So, and I don't know what these ultimates are going to be. I'm guessing they're to do with an endgame side of this. That would be my best guess. I would love to put this fire out before it eats all the wood that we're about to try and harvest. Boop, boop. Ah, great! Just as a grizzly bear is now being it's now hunting snakes. Ah, poop nuggets. Ramon. Uh-oh. I had hoped that Ramon would get here sooner. Flee! Fine, I guess we won't put the fire out. Apparently Smokey the Bear is now defending forest fires instead of preventing them. Oh yeah, Snix has got a gun. You can actually help. That'd be a great idea. Point-blank machine pistol is a pretty reliable method. Oh, Ramon. Finish him. Good work. Hey, it looks like we're eating bear. I went quickly on it. Yeah, kinda. Kind of. So I'm hoping that even if we didn't catch it on the main camera, maybe someone got it on their phone or something like that, and we can cut it together. I'm sure that's how it works, right? We can fix it in post. That's what we'll do. We'll fix it in post. What could possibly go wrong? Don't list the things that could. Failing that, ask for the CCTV. Yeah, someone's got to have a recording. But Mr. Bar Manager, please don't look at the CCTV of me climbing on your tables, because I don't know how you're going to take to that. So, you know. Got a pack of man-hunting raccoons. Well, there's a whole 2 of them. Bring Snix out as well. Yeah, I suppose the other downside of D-class personnel, you can't really afford to give them weapons, because then they get too escapey. The ghoul tank tactic is absolutely working. I will say that. The ghoul tanking tactic is top tier. It is very reliable. The fact that he almost instantly heals from the injuries he gets as well. It's good. Ah, good. We've got some rain now. That should put the rest of the fire out. Lovely. All the D-class personnel are back up and running. Rive is focusing on construction when he's not cleaning. Do you know what? We've been using save games, so I'm going to bring this in. Because it also doesn't like attack instantly. It just kind of sits down here until I do something about it. So there's the Scyther. And this is the guy who contained... He's got a skull. We need his skull, really, don't we? He's got the mechanical chip in his head. So we need to get that out of him, basically. Mechanoid attack. Oh, no, they're coming to attack the colony. Or to destroy their own ship. Just move up there. It's a Scyther, so they're not the most heavily armoured, I don't think. Yeah, actually, armour sharp is only 40%. That's not bad. It's not bad at all, he says, doing no damage at all to the enemy. Oh no, we're hurting it. Not as fast as I'd like to be, but we're hurting it. Yeah, we're okay because there's only one. Yeah, Velaros is up and hobbling. Crabs, is that more accurate? Right, cool. Do that, get him stored, and you are going to go and extract the mech link. As soon as you're done eating. And we'll deconstruct that ship as well. Shove it in your head. Thank you. I've just realised something. We don't have basic mech tech. I cannot recharge this mech. What did I get? A Constructoid. That's, do you know what, actually a Constructoid's okay, because we're going to make Rive stop construction primarying for a bit so he can chop trees. Good, power issues. Because I've got no wood. Yeah, that's an issue. There we go, the Constructoid is merrily doing its job until it runs out of power. So I'm going to, for now, set the research to basic mech tech, because it only takes 200, and that'll let us get the recharger. And also make more mechs, because obviously Snicks can control up to 6 of the little blighters. Which should help. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, a Constructor's just as helpful. I might go 2 Constructors, 2 cleaning bots, and 2 haulers. Turn off the smelter and forge, you're not using them. Yep. Until we need them. Conversion! Hey! Right, good. Holt is converted, and his will is already 0, so he should be a pretty instantaneous turn. And one thing I will just check is this slave interval. Main issue here is still escape route. Slave count is times 133%, so... yeah, okay. Why is Belarus so... No, 1.9 years. 1.1 years. Okay. There we go, that should get him. And it didn't. Oh, he had to break his will first, from 0 to 0. You still have to actually set the trigger for having broken it, so... Okay. Better bed / room, higher mood, lower rebellion risk. Yes. However, resources. So it is something that we can upgrade later. Yes, absolutely. Get them better rooms so they're happier. But for now, I'm going to focus more on spending the resources where I can. Posture check. That's me having to stand up again, isn't it? I'm doing it. She come through with an angry look on her face. I was just saying there's one part of our performance that might not have made it onto the main video, and that's the part where I got up on the chair on the table, because I think I was off view of the camera.
Oh yeah, you would have been.
So there's going to be a moment in that where I run off camera, but I'm wondering if someone else has caught it on a mobile phone and we can get that video, and we can just cut them together. That would be
People
fun.
are already adding onto the drive, so it's,
Amazing.
yeah, stuff in the
Yeah, cool. That's good. Oh, better bed is also less time sleeping. That is fair, Crabs. Oh my god, my legs.
That was a choice. How are you getting that down again?
I don't know. I'm probably just going to fall off it. That's my plan.
It doesn't help it's a bit chilly in there.
I wish we had a bath.
I know.
I really wish we had a bath, chat. I really wish we owned a bath.
If anybody out there owns a property and they would like us to live in said property and it has a bathtub, we will rent or purchase it, or I know, sing your daily songs or whatever.
We will sing you a song for somewhere to live with a bath. I don't know. Right, yes, armory's done. Okay, let's organise that. So it needs lights, it needs shelves. I'm going to build one shelf. Here's the plan. I'm going to build a shelf.
No, it needs cameras.
It does not need lights, cameras, or action. Crabs, did you clip that just from my face of pain as I sat down? Is that what you just clipped? I kind of respect it if so, but no, stop putting random things on the shelf. Ooh. This is a weapons storage locker. It also needs a floor. Just realised that. It probably needs a floor, doesn't it? Realistically. Conflict of fortune. Nah. He's busy trying to type. No worries. Allowing rotten weapons is novel. Yeah, I thought I'd try something different, you know? Thought I'd go a bit avant-garde with it. Right, but the important thing is, the D-class aren't allowed in here, and the weapons are now kept out of their reach. So that should massively reduce the odds of them rebelling. Not while asleep. Who's awake? Writhe is awake. Still got the escape route issue, which is the next literal hole to plug, I think. We should get basic mech tech and get the cleaning and hauling mechs set up so that we can focus the D-class on the important jobs. Speaking of which... Cool. That's a bunch of jobs for you. So you should help do important things. Store the scyther indoors. Does it waste away? It does. What do you know? Also, we got machining, didn't we? We absolutely got machining. So we need a machining table and we could disassemble that bad boy right now. Zone. Clear all. Corpses. Mechanoid. Important. I just remembered that. I just remembered that we've already got machining, so we could be shredding the mechanoids. That said, this is the first mechanoid we've had, so it's kind of not a surprise I didn't remember it before now. Cut me some slack, chat. Please. War Merchant. God, is it still ever its almost social bean? Yay! Social level 2. We can't send the D-class to trade. I very much doubt that that's a thing we can do. Right, we are growing the cycled plants, and we will research stuff in a bit to use that a bit more. So I'm going to sell that knife. Those knives that were causing the problem, they're now gone anyway. Cowboy hat, we don't need it. Knackered button down and parka. Keep those button downs because they're in decent nick. Well, decent is a very relative term, isn't it? There's not much this guy's selling that we want. That's the only thing. Yeah, we'll just get a bit of silver out of him. It's not much, but it's something, and it clears out our storage a little bit more. Which is nice. You there. Shred mechanoids forever. Holt is so angry. The night owl in the daytime. Hang on, we can fix that. What's the night owl hours? Needs to be 11 till 18 asleep. That's the really important bit. So 11 to 18 is asleep, and then we'll do anything the rest of the time. That'll help. Get them up and down at the right hours of the day. The O5 Council would frown on D-Class speaking with non-SCP workers. Exactly, that's why you can't let them trade. Raging. You can't let them trade. Ah, Everett's reading something. The Memoirs of Nicole. Are you learning? I think he was. Everett does a lot of reading. He really likes it. Memoirs of Nicole is a crafting and social book. It is a social book. You're learning social skills. Look at you go. Very slowly, but you're trying, and that's what counts, as far as I'm concerned. We actually have a bit of wood stored, so let's burn all of that. I know, that's probably a bit overkill, but I'm not bothered. Right. And then hang on, because I can fix all of them at once, can't I? Link all their settings, and that should link all of them regardless of when they're built. And they should have the same settings to store anything that's not food or weapons. And that will help with our storage situation a bit as well. Good. This makes me happy. This makes me very happy. They've also left me a Synthra toque and a pigskin tail cap. That was good of them. Very, very kind, very polite, leaving me some random clothing. Make a small piece of power cable in the middle of the crafting room. You can turn the tables on off by swapping where they get power, so you don't need a pawn to swap it on and off. Oh! That's a smart... Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, you're absolutely right, I have. But if I click this one, and I unlink it, that only unlinks that one. Then I have to fix it. It's fine. It's fine. So those two unlink, but then link them with that, and that fixes it again. Okay, easy fix. Don't double click shit without checking what I've got selected. That's basically what went wrong there. But all those are now linked and should have the correct settings. So thank you, Rajan. I would not have spotted that, and it would have wildly confused me why it was happening. Good. Holt is not wearing assigned clothing. Unacceptable, Holt. Sort it out. Do we not have any slave straps at the moment? Clearly not. Hopefully we'll get them made. Slave body strap, work with Belarus. Oh, I'll tell you one thing I can't wait to get installed back on is the one that sets jobs for anyone. So crafting jobs aren't locked to one person and they can be taken over by someone else. That's really useful. Okay. So tired, so switch to alert mode. Thank you for the lurk, Severin. I understand tiredness. I understand it very intimately at the moment, so no worries there. Send Ramon to get some leather. Yeah. I mean, we've got quite a lot of leather, in fairness. I just don't know why it's not being used on this. Oh. Hang on, I've just heard Minnie. Give me a sec, chat, because I don't know if Hugh of Fun heard. So I'm just going to go make sure he's alright. Oh. Did you hear him? Oh, okay. Good news, chap. She heard him. What did you guys just talk about? Writhe compared Holt to a woodpecker. Did you just... Oh, that's suppressing, isn't it? Holt's suppression is really low. And has actually a fall rate because he's not wearing the slave straps, so he has a suppression fall rate. I see. I see. It's all making sense. Ramon just hangs out in the freezer these days. He's just literally chilling. But he's just hanging out by the meat shelves, ready to eat whenever he gets hungry. I wish we could set him to like patrol or something. But it kind of makes sense why they don't do anything. Kinda. How are we doing? We're nearly done on basic mech tech. That's great. I think, yeah, we'll start churning out some basic mechs. I say churning as though it's going to be any sort of speedy maneuver. Ooh, do you know what else is useful though? Agri hands. Can you put something in the freezer to make him happy? He doesn't have mood. He doesn't have mood, so he doesn't need it. His only need is food, and he doesn't actually have a mood bar for it to matter on. The only thing that matters is he'll starve. Bless him. Can we paint him? Now that's a great question. Can we paint the ghoul? Doesn't look like it. Can we paint him to make chat happy? Doesn't look like we can paint him, sadly. It's unfortunate. Most unfortunate. I can, however, make a psychic ritual spot.
No, there's no time, it's gonna happen. I'm like, no, we can make it! Oh my god.
Well done, well done. Proud of you, you made it. Looks like we're going to need a psychic ritual spot at some point, chat. What could go wrong with that? So this would make bioferrite, but it makes the entity harder to contain, so you only want to use it on something that you've got well contained. That said, I don't currently have any specific use for bioferrite. I haven't unlocked any of those yet. So I'll focus on other stuff first. We're a bit low on steel, not gonna lie, so I'm gonna set that to mine. The new mine vein button is amazing. Such a good change. Okay, we're going into subcore encoder. Mech gestator. And of course, a recharger or two. Bit spenny. But we can easily mine up the stuff we need for both of those. So I'm not worried. One of our colonists is bloody idle. What are you doing? What are you playing at? Relaxing socially. I chose cycloid brewing. I've got proximity detector going. Yeah, bioferrite shaping is what I need to make stuff. And from there, look, we can make cool stuff like bioferrite plate that increases containment strength. That's useful. Bioferrite shaper where we can make stuff out of bioferrite. The ceremonial hood. Typically worn by those that worship the void. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. The nerve spiker, a crossbow that throws rough spikes embedded with a paralytic biotoxin. Colour me in fricking intrigued. And the ritual mask. Haunting mask worn by those that worship the void, plus 15% pain shock threshold. Intriguing. Vanilla capture weapons, crabs, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Paralytic biotoxin sounds like a capture weapon, doesn't it? At the very least, that might be what we need to capture those shamblers. You know? I wonder if that's possible. So, yeah, and there's that bioferrite, and then, I'm willing to bet it gets needed on other stuff. That burns it as a fuel, so it could be useful. We can learn about electro harvesters, which draws electricity directly from contained entities, but makes them harder to contain. So we might be able to use some of the entities as power generators, provided we've got them well contained enough. Obviously, that's an important thing. How are we doing on this psychoid? Getting there. Once I've researched psychoid brewing, I'll set psychoid tea to be made at all times, and then hopefully that will help. What have we got here? Simple meals. Simple meals, simple meals. No one's good enough to cook better meals yet, are they? It's a shame, because we could definitely improve happiness with it. Unfinished body strap. Belarus, could you please finish that? That way we can stop Holt from rebelling too hard. No nose, no right radius, no right leg. There's not much of Belarus left, I'm going to be honest. They will be void batteries, yes. I love that. Young vagabonds need resources, eh? Wait, one of them's called Spider. Is Spider back? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're a child. You're a child, you're a child, you're a child. I can't do it, chat. They've all got knives. All these kids have got knives. The hell? Who is harming these children? Who's going around handing out knives to kids on this planet? It's not okay, alright? Bloody unacceptable. Ugh. Spider's kid got mates, yeah. They brought friends. They're at least not hostile though, so. Call that a knife. This is a knife. Coming for revenge in Mum's name. Yeah, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it? Kind of feels that way. Holter, you... Yeah, you're actually quite good at mining. But your psychotic dependency is really taking it out of him. It's really slowing him down. We do need to get him some psychotic, basically. Can he use the raw leaves? Like, if we get to a point where we've not researched this, but we have grown some psychotic, can he do anything with the raw leaves to offset the dependency? I can't remember if they're consumable in any manner. Good, we're getting some steel. And this is good because the energy is running pretty low on this guy, so he will probably stop and recharge as soon as this is built, I'd imagine. Another ambrosia sprout. Damn. Been loads of these, and yeah, I saw... I think it was Krabs pointed out that there'd been a couple of these already. And they're not very far away from us. Oh, 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 skull. Oh yeah, here's one. Harvest! There we go, I think Everett just pulled a man's skull off. Good work. I don't feel bad about that. An effective way to terrorize slaves. So let's stick one in the middle of the slave quarters. Might have burned, might have burned. I think he has to drink the tea or smoke flake. Okay. That's a shame. I was hoping we could do something with the leaves, but we'll get research done at some point. What's next week up to? Building. Ah, yeah, kind of makes sense. Where is the constructoid? Building skull spike. Aw, yeah. There we go. That's, Krabs, that's a good point. Yeah, you can do that, can't you? So what Krabs is saying is if we do this, but then we say, don't sow. So they won't sow anything here, but what they will do is, yeah, they'll cut down everything in it, but... or everything that's ready for harvest anyway. So where did the other stuff appear? It was somewhere around... here? Yeah, up here. We'll do this again. We'll do that. And we'll say no sewing, but do cutting. They'll chop down a few trees on principle. What's in here? This is an ancient danger. It's not warned me about it. It's just a... Wow. Wow. What a room, chat. What a room. I love the music from this. I've always loved the music in RimWorld. It's great. I have made that too close to that geothermal, I think. Heatwave! Right, so now we've got a problem in the other direction. Good. We're going to have to cool some rooms. Good news, though, what we can now do is... God damn it. Do a load of those. Right, a warg is hunting hole for food. Probably need to fix that. Ramon, go kill him. Everett, come with. Uh-oh, he's actually having a go. Holt, don't get trapped in a tiny room with a ferocious warg. Oh, the door shut. Nice. Nice! You just might survive this. That's a good hiding spot, actually. I might leave that in place. The table and chair there for remote eating stations to fight the eat without table may be worth it. Yeah, might be worth it. It's a good point. Everett, don't shoot Ramon. Good shot! There's no finish him button in this, is there? Right, so you can get rid of those. And we've got a Gurnland seed, which we're just going to harvest for the sake of selling. Ah, poop nuggets. I know what's just happened. We've gone to remove all the walls to place these vents. And it's, alright, so we need to... Missing all the steel as well. Good, good. We definitely made excellent choices there. What we did instead is we knocked a load of holes in our walls. Now it's 40 degrees outside and everyone's burning to death. Whoopsie! Good job, snakes. What we can do is we can haul some steel bits. And they can then get turned into steel. So we'll designate that back on. Yeah, I made a critical miscalculation on steel. So that's fun. Holt's having a kip in the freezer, which is probably the safest place to do so right now. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that, Krabs. Here is a little bit of conduit for the on-off cheese. Hey, Belrose is finally making those granite bricks I asked for ages ago. Good. What is this? There's an item on this shelf. I want to know what... pigskin. That's the tail cap. Couldn't tell what it was from the picture at all. Medical emergency? Oh, shoot. Let's halt with the heat exhaustion. Oh no, the psycho dependency. Well, damn. It's finally knocked him out. Ow. Yeah, there we go. After 30 days, she will fall into a coma. Oh boy. That's fine. That's fine. I'm sure that that'll be okay. Nothing... Holt is a goner. It's probably the case, because this is not growing fast at all. Unless we get any raiders or something that bring us some... No one going to rescue him? Oh, he's not technically got a bed he can use at the moment, has he? Hey, good news. We don't have any prisoners. So set these to all be slave beds. And that way these guys can actually use them again. It does include this one, but yeah, you know. That's fine. At least they got a timer about going into a coma. Sleeping Beauty and Snow White got 0 notice, you know? Kind of awkward. Structoid, you don't appear to be going to recharge. You're down to 6%. Please go and recharge soon. Okay. We have some perfectly functional chargers. I would appreciate it if you would use them. Does the station have power? Yes. Yeah, they've got power, both of them. Otherwise, they'd have the thing on them. I think these leave it till they hit about, like, 5% or something before they actually go and get it done, though. I've got a feeling that's the case anyway. Let's place some structure blueprints, because we need to start getting this wall up, really, don't we? The granite wall. The Great Wall of Granite. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're not going to seal this one up yet. We'll likely make our front entrance somewhere around here, just for the sakes of it. I'm all smug that he will die from the lack of tea. That's a mean thing to be smug about. Just saying. It's not very cash money of you. You can block that up, I think. Yeah, because they've got a route all the way around. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to block there. Don't want to block there. That's a silly place to block. We can block across there. Yeah. And then we've just got to block this gap, which I think we can safely do because everything can come around. Yes. At some point, I will sort out a door situation for this. Probably. Most British Brit ever, if only he'd claimed some land. Fair. Oh, look, they gave him the fancy bed. Shamblers. Group of 3 shambling, rotting corpses. Let's go take care of them. What is it with you, bro? You got gear on? Yeah, he has, look. Simple helmet and all sorts. Interesting. Is it attacking? It's attacking Ramon. Also, that means we're not shooting it, so hang on, let's fix that. Damn, we got one of them. Wait, can you capture it? Wait, can you capture it? No, holding platforms. Ah, yeah, never mind. I just want them off the map at this point. I'm not too worried about the capture. I need to get back containment facility up anyway. I just don't want them shambling about attacking me when I've forgotten that they're there. Well, we've got plenty of wood stored now as well. That's lovely. Got the rest of the hay growing to finish their floors. We just need a surfeit of steel. Problem. There we go. That had connected to the cheese bit. Right, subcore encoder needs to make basic subcore until we have one. And then, what do we got? 1 out of 6. So the things we can build are 2 lifters, another constructoid. Oh, shite bag. So that makes 4. A clean sweeper and an agri-hand. Yeah, because I definitely want an agri-hand and resurrect light mechanoids forever. Oh, what? That was a bad place to explode. Can we please fix that? Writhe, stand still. Snix is trying to put you out, for God's sakes. You daffy tart. Come on. Why don't you have power? Why don't you have power? There we go. Oh, we've got really low power. That's why. Why don't you have power? Because there's no power. Loot them. I don't think there's much to loot on these. Unless they've got skulls. They've got skulls. We'll loot their skulls. That's a great shout. Right. So I've laid down blueprints for all the exterior wall, except for this big one at the front here. I can't block this top off yet, but I haven't because there's a bit of gap here. Okay. So I need to saw through this mountain. That's important, but I'll wait for a little bit on that to let some other jobs get done. Turn off the machine over here. What I want to do, I'm just going to tell someone to toggle this one back on, and then I'll turn it off. Oh. Dear. I'm fine. Remind me never to do exercise again, chat. Nah. Specifically, high-impact exercise that I am not prepared for or warmed up for in the slightest. None of us that went expected it to be anywhere near as intense as it was. It was crazy. Move the charging station. Yeah, I'm going to have to rebuild a new one because you can't move these. Which is a bit of a ball ache. But, you know, we'll go with it. We're generating no power. Fun. This thing's at least getting charged. We are going to start making waste packs, I realise, as I get this. So I'm going to need a crematorium. Can we make it out of slate? No. We're going to have to make it out of granite because it's the only thing we're even close to having enough for. Why has research stopped? Because Snicks is not doing it, because Snicks has too many other jobs to do, including but not limited to cooking. He is slowly getting good enough at to not kill everyone with his cooking. Yeah, right. Don't worry so much about construction, or growing. Other people have got that covered. Don't even do the mining, to be frank, or the hunting. Once you're done cooking, do research. Honestly, that's what I want to see. There we go. He's doing some dark research now. I think he'll do these guys first, and study on these guys first. Which is quite nice, because it pulls us closer to the proximity detector, which I'm going to want on our entrance once I finally get that up and running. And most things at the moment are working on this wall because of the lack of steel. But that's alright. Halt is a medical emergency because of the dependency. Gotcha. These aren't growing in time to save them, I don't think. But you know, we tried. And I feel like that should count for something. Right? Oh dear. Oh my god. Sorry, Gore Hulk assault. The shit are you, mate? A group of monstrous human-like abominations are attacking. Their bodies are ravaged by thick keratin spikes, which they can launch at a distance. However, their fleshy forms can do little damage at close range, so we actually want to get these guys in melee. There we go. A monstrous creature that resembles a massive, painfully swollen human with randomly reconfigured body parts. Near its top is a stretched face that watches its victim with dead eyes. Hundreds of sharp keratin spines protrude from the Gore Hulk's skin, and it can launch these spines to spear its victims at a distance. However, its awkward fleshy body is less effective at causing harm up close. It's hard to know whether this is a human that was horribly distorted by the influence of the Void, or a poor imitation of humanity created from scratch by some evil intelligence. It unlocks a lobotomy. Nice. I'm not going to manage to get containment up for this guy because I don't have the steel to build it. Ooh, steel. I don't have the... Hello. That won't be enough to build containment, though. I'm probably going to have to kill this Gore Hulk and try and contain one further down the line. But it absolutely needs to die. Where's it coming in? At the bottom. Ramon, engage. Once Ramon's got it locked up in melee, it should be a lot less threatening. Yeah, it's not good in melee. It's not good at all, is it? Bam! Sit down. Cannot crawl. Okay, so I'm going to release you guys out. I'm not going to manage to build containment in time, so I'm just going to get Ramon to kill it so it doesn't get back up. I don't think it's worth it. Release the Snix' sister. No, I have to have one. Bloody hell, it took a lot of shooing at the end there, didn't it? I have to have one of everything in containment. That's my rule. That I've just made up. Doesn't have a skull, sadly. Happy birthday, Coffee in the Rain. How you doing today? Good to see you, my guy. Trying to operate phone from funny angle. There we go. Plague? Oh, Everett's got the plague. Look at that. Goodness sakes. Can someone tend Everett? Yeah, okay, Ryder's come to do it. Not ideal. He's not very good, but at least he's having fun. Immunity's climbing faster than the plague, so that's good. Doing good, doing good. Generally trying to exist, so as long as I'm breathing, I'm doing well. It's always a bonus. Always a bonus. If you remove the wall in there.
So can you fit one more? Let's find out. Ah, Space Trooper! Feels like I'm not very Space Trooper at the moment because I'm capturing the hideous abominations rather than just studying them, but we'll go with it. It's all good. It's all good. And actually removing this wall will give me more steel as well, so it kind of makes sense in a strange way. You know? Oh, sweet lord. I'm fine. I have to keep telling myself that. I have to keep telling myself, you're okay. You can live through this. You'll be fine. Can you tell me you're proud of me on the Emperor's behalf? I am proud of you on the Emperor's behalf. I have no idea if the voice was still going. If not, I'll do it this way instead.
Oh, there we go. It actually just cut off, so I didn't need to. Haha! It was working. I'm glad it was working, because otherwise that would have been really awkward. You know? Hey, look at this. We've almost got all the vents up and the things that I placed earlier. We're doing great, team. Oh, I fluffed this again, look. I've built around a swamp. Weird bit of wall. I mean, I totally meant to do that. Obviously. A silver mining worksite. Got logging and a farming one as well, but they're not really much worth attacking, to be honest. Nah. Don't need the corners to save on blocks. No, but I like the look of it better. I do like the look of it better. I'm afraid at this point I'm going to let the aesthetic choice trump my own sensibility. So there's only 2 entities that we haven't seen. Whatever these 2 are. This one looks like weather. You know, like a cloud? Maybe there's weather types that count as entities. That'd be kind of cool. Obviously, we can't capture the Void Monolith. We can't capture a Harbinger tree. But we feed dead bodies to the Harbinger tree, and I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. We've got a captured Ghoul and Sight Stealer. We need to capture a Shambler and a Gorehulk at some point. Yeah, I noticed that as well, Tem. Yeah, there's like a rain cloud looking one down here. So there's definitely something, right? Definitely something. Some weather or sort of game state related ones. For sure. The title of this terror sculpture is Grey Eggplant. This work is shaped like a witch doctor wearing a necktie. The work is infused with the idea of struggle and is done in a neoclassical style. Strikingly, a fortune teller fades in the distance. I freaking love the art descriptions in this game. They are wild at best. Oh, Everett needs treating. Wraith is probably on it. Where are you going? Where are you going? You playing horseshoes? Oh, I've got a plague. Oh, he's just developed immunity. I've got plague, and I know I should be resting. I just really want to play a game of horseshoes. Have we still got our 4-player chess setup? Yeah, we have. 4-player chess is ready to go. I, off the cuff, described this to one of the lads at the stag do yesterday. The weird 4-player chess idea that we'd had. And he was like, actually, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds like it could work and be good fun. And then I learned about boxing chess. You know what boxing chess is, chat? Does anybody in chat know what boxing chess is? It is kind of a say what you see. Jim Bob, you know what boxing chess is? So I was told, and I'm hoping this is the correct. I was informed yesterday that boxing chess is a simultaneous boxing and chess match between two opponents. In which they basically do 2 minutes in the ring, 2 minutes on the chessboard. First person to either knock out their opponent or get checkmate on the chessboard wins. And I was like, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. What the hell? Why are there more than 2 players on the same board? Oh, crabs. Maybe 2 of us just spectators. One's for a judge. Yeah, one's for the independent adjudicator from some official chess board. Yeah. If the governing body that sort of presides over professional chess players is not referred to as the board, I will be disappointed. I will be so disappointed. That is a massively missed opportunity. Like, even if that's just what it's colloquially referred to by people in the chess world. If it's not referred to as the board, then I don't want anything to do with them, frankly. I think that they've missed such an opportunity there that they've made me sad if that's the case. This animatry is probably quite annoying. Or annoyed because I'm building in it. Ha ha ha. It'll probably die at some point. Definitely once we slap a geothermal generator down there. I don't think that animatree is going to be too happy with that. So there's one geothermal all the way down here. I don't think I'm going to bother claiming that one because it's bloody miles away. Unless I build a tiny corridor out to it, but maybe. Yeah, team play. So what we were discussing the other day about this, when I first built this and stuck 4 chairs around it, is how you would play 4-player chess. And this is what I kind of came up with. The best idea I can think of is to have it played on 2 boards. 2 full chessboards. Like, starts with 2 full chessboards. And on each team of 2, one person plays the white pieces on one board, and the other person plays the black pieces on the other board. It is then a normal 2 simultaneous games of chess. First checkmate on either board wins. However, anytime you take one of your opponent's pieces, you hand it to your teammate, and they, as one of their moves, can put it in play or anywhere on their board edge. And I thought this sounded kind of cool. Kind of spicy way to play chess. Come on, Snakes. You've got this. Psychoid Brewing! Hooray! Right, go back on geothermal power until I find something better for you to do. But also keep studying the anomalies. Great. Okay, so what's the strength in the room now? Only 60. I wish I knew the contributing factors. I really, really wish I knew them. I can do electric inhibitors from here. Might be able to do them from here. Yeah, no piece gets actually taken, just moved to the other dimension. Exactly. I want to move this up a bit. But I've got a concern that I don't think I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, transfer the entity to another platform first. Please, please, for the love of dog. I'm going to do that. Quest failed. Sorry, Gaxo. Sorry. I'm going to try, so I'm going to build this. I'm going to move him over. To be fair, we could just extend the room downwards, actually, couldn't we? I've set the floor going, yeah. Was Gaxo good? Nah, Gaxo was no good. Gaxo, no goo. Right, what's their breakout? 1.7 years. Hey, proximity detector, nice. Let's set something else going before we waste all of that. What's this bliss lobotomy? Perform a surgery that lobotomizes a person, making them happier while rendering them incapable of intellectual and skilled labour. Not ideal for D-Class, because we want them doing some of the skilled labours. So I'll avoid that for now. What is void sculptures? Ooh. Enhance the quality of psychic rituals. Everything on this top section seems to be to do with rituals. So that's fun. You could cause someone brain damage to basically take their psychic sensitivity. Skip abduction. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not sending D-Class out to fight. We're never arming the D-Class. That's silly. You don't arm D-Class. You don't give D-Class weapons. This, though. Perform a psychic ritual that abducts a random hostile person from anywhere in the world, putting them in a short-term coma for capture. This is a free prisoner generator, which means it's a free D-Class generator. We're absolutely researching this, so that anytime we start running out of D-Class personnel, we'll just teleport more to us. What could that? There's no part of that could go wrong, as far as I'm concerned. There's absolutely no aspect of that that could go wrong. Facts. Hey, Tomo. It goes well. The org plan is back. I think it might. I think it might be. Although it's not organs that we're repurposing this time round. It's whole colonists. Yeah, sorry, I'm knocking you out of that bed because I need to convert some stuff back over to the correct settings now that we've got some vents up. So, Tomo, we've captured our second SCP. We got attacked by a second Sight Stealer, but this time I managed to stun it instead of killing it, and I had a platform ready, so we mounted that bad boy up on chains. We're going to expand this containment room because we've learned there are a lot more things we need to contain. How are we looking on the T? We've researched it. We've got some 70% grown, so we're getting there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. And I feel like that counts. Now, it's in the kitchen it gets made, isn't it? Yes. Psychoid T times 4 until we've got 10. And then anytime we've got Psychoid leaves, we should get some made. And as soon as we get some made, we're going to immediately and manually administer it. Still for mining. Yep, still got some marked. I love the new vein mine button. It's really useful. You know, I never used to live without the mod that added this, so the fact that they've just thrown it into the vanilla is beautiful. SCP Zoo is slowly expanding. When are you opening it up for the general public? I think we're going to completely ignore all of the lessons learned in any of the Jurassic Park movies, and you know, have SCP World ready to open. Get some harvested so you can get the D class up at least. Yeah, exactly. Free amnestics at the end. Yeah, please exit through the gift shop that you will never remember. If a D class is not terrible at crafting, set on smelting duty, yes. Bella Rose is the best one at crafting that we've got. Level 13 crafting. She's really good at it. But she's definitely over-focusing on hauling. Because we don't really have... Yeah, I'm waiting to... Once we get hauling bots, I can take her off hauling duty and she'll focus down on crafting. She'll be fine. They forget where they went, they go again. Infinite profit. Exactly, exactly. Nothing can go wrong. True story. Okay, so Holt is at 64% psychoid dependency. The psychoid plants are about 70 to 75% grown. I reckon the plants will be done in time. She's got one leg. She should not be your hauler. That's a great point. Let's make Holt, once they're back up, do the hauling, not Bellarose. And Bellarose can focus down on the important stuff. I realise that doesn't help right now, because Holt is currently in bed because of psycho dependency, but we'll get that fixed. These are growing again. They're growing again, they're alright. Hunting worksite. What was the farming worksite again? Berries. Damn it. I just had a moment where I thought, wait, what if that farming worksite has psychoid leaves? Because we could absolutely go and steal that shit. But no. 'Twas not to be, sadly. I cannot wait to set up the automatic prisoner teleporter. It's so nuts that that's a thing I can do. Do a ritual spot. Get some stuff around it that makes it work better, and every now and then just teleport someone in, shove them straight into bed, make them D-class, and work them to the bone. If there are tribals close by, they might have tea. That's very true. It's very true. That said, by the time I could send someone to get to tribals, these are going to be grown. Look, they're at 80, 81, 82% now. So we should be... I think we're going to manage to get Holt back on his feet. Back on her feet. Their feet. Breakup? Bellarose told Snicks it would be better to see other people. Yes, it would. Because one of them is D-class personnel and another one of them is our head researcher. This is the relationship that cannot be permitted. If 05 had found out about that, Snicks, you'd both be going to the incinerator. I don't know why you even tried that. Just harvest them now. Can we do that? Can we early harvest? Provisional labourers. Someone wants to borrow a colonist. No. I really can't spare any. Because I don't think you can send the D-class personnel on that, can you? I think you can. Have you got the... Yeah, you've got body straps on now. Good. You can then play with your own specimen and it's perfectly legal. I can't send Holt. He's out. Save and check if you can send Holt. I think it sends a shuttle though, and you have to be able to put the person in. Or have them get in. You know? Save the SCP Foundation. We'll check. I've accepted. She's sending a shuttle to pick up the colonist, yeah. I have a feeling this won't work. But I'm willing to try. Oh no, it can't be any of the D-class. It has to be Everett or Snicks. No, we're absolutely not doing that. Load game. Load game. Yeah, you can't send the D-class personnel on that. If you send him, they'll give him the juice. I know, right? That'd be great. Sadly, they did not have the juice. Yeah, we can do this. Good. It's not much, but it's some. How much does it take to make 4 psychite tea? 16 leaves. That's 12. So I'm going to harvest 2 more plants and be done with it. There we go. Right. Snicks. Yeah, you're cooking meals at the moment. Now you're feeding Holt. Oh look, we've got a load of herbal medicine as well. Nice. And we're making the tea. Operations. Administer psychite tea. Let's go. That should get him back on his feet. Pretty much straight away, I think, doesn't it? What we're going to do with the contained peeps, study them. Essentially. I'm going to transfer the sight stick up to here. I want to move this up a bit, tuck it in the corner. Make a ghoul area around base. Thing is, Ramon can come back pretty easily. I'm not too worried about him moving around, so I'm going to reinstall that slightly higher. I'm going to expand this room. I'm going to use this room as a big room. There. Good. So then, transfer you there. What does it take to make the security doors? Great question. Plasteel, components, and 7 points in construction. It's that last thing that we're mainly missing right now. I need lots more steel for, like, everything. Because I've created no new mechs at all. We don't have the steel to make a basic subcore. So, you know, I'm a little way away from that. Let's get the outer wall done first, before anything else. Oh, it's done. Well, what do I know? I need to do this mining then, don't I? Whoop. One row. Doesn't need to be anything fancier than that, I don't think. As long as there's a gap between, then we can block off the remaining issues. Ghoul starvation, that's not great. We've got no meat on hand. Right, wildlife. Oh, look at all this! New. What I need is a way to grow meat without animals. I need lab-grown meat in this game. Go eat this turkey. Go eat this whole turkey, if you need to. Finish him. Wow, that is a resilient turkey. Or ghouls are just really bad at dealing damage. There we go, he just swallowed a whole turkey. That took care of it. Hopefully Hulk can mine better now. Yeah, right, we've got a group of imps coming in. These guys can cause fires, and they've appeared right next to Hulk. Okay. Oh, I hit the thunder by accident. I dare you. No balls. And a warg! Good! Good! Holt is just back on his feet and now being hunted down by a multitude of awful things. What was the name of the custom start mod? Oh, which one? Custom start mod? Can't remember. Oh, prepare carefully? That one? Jeez, yeah, holds down. We're gonna have to rescue him. Oh no, we can't rescue. Oh shit, the warg's gonna eat him. No! Damn it! Oh, for God's sakes! I had just finished pissing about getting psychite bullshit up so that he could live, and he goes and gets eaten by a pissing warg. For the love of God! Right, Ramon, charge him down. I'm not having this bullshit, Joe. I'm not having this. I mean, crabs, we can all look at it with retrospect, right? We can all look back at the decisions I may or may not have made. Should have killed the warg earlier. I was running straight to it! I was running straight towards it! Go finish it off, Ramon. Well, it's a good thing that we're researching how to summon prisoners to us, isn't it? Yeah, EDB prepare carefully. DJJ is the one that you look. Oh, there's the other dickhead. Right. Right, get in there and shoot him with your shotgun. How much damage did that arrow do? Oh, in the lung, of course. Always kill wargs before they hunt your pawns. Yeah, starting to get that. Starting to get that feeling. 30% shot because of the weather. Jeez. Snicks is closer to shooting Everett than the enemy. Bloody hellfire. Please go put that random fire out. What the shit? Okay, well, take a skull and feed him to the trees. Always kill wargs before they hunt your pawns, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair, Wargs are dicks. Wargs and bears, man. And, oh, good, shamblers. Tell you what, storyteller needs to calm the hell down. Everett and Ramon go hunt them down. Just need 300 to 400 more hours. Yeah, you know. I'll get the hang of this game eventually, chat. I'll figure it out. We'll get there. Nice shot, nice shot. You shot 2 different targets, but I'll take it. Good hits, good hits, good hits. Quite enough for them, but... Oh no, you could not move back. You could stay where I tell you to go, Ramon. Everett. Oh, for God's sakes, Everett! Cool, cool. Why does he keep going back there? What's happening here? Why does he keep running back into the spot where he's getting mauled by shamblers instead of, you know, moving back a few steps and shooting with his shotgun? Brill. Good work. Great work, Everett. It's not just me who thinks that was wild, is it? Nix is going to come and throw down a turret, at the very least. Hopefully Ramon can hold them for now. Wraith, go and rescue Everett. Come on, Ramon. He's killed one. He's taken one absolutely down. With intense prejudice. 5 hours. Alright. Okay, cool, cool. Jesus Christ. That's nuts. That was nuts! Harvest the warg meat. I think we will. We're just lacking hauling at the moment. In a whole lot of ways. How many of these blocks do we have now? 224. We probably still need more. Unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. We're treating Everett. No more risk of death. Jesus, that was bad. But hey, Wraith is now medical level 4. God. So that's fun. That was a fustercluck of incredible proportions. I don't know why Everett kept going. Actually, no, I'd like to go back into melee with the shamblers. Instead of moving out of range of their claws. I don't know, man. Ramon's healing nicely, so that's good. Speeding through the night. Everyone is injured. Damn it. Starting a map with ocean on the left, mountains on the right, and just 2 openings total. Nice. Maybe it is a horrible shambler thing. Maybe. I mean, that's the thing. At the moment, because we're playing on, like, this new expansion, there's a lot of stuff that's different that we don't necessarily understand yet. And you're right, we can't make the same assumptions. That everything will just work out in the same way, so... Everett, you absolutely need to get your pump shotgun back. In fact, go and do that now before you rest, because I don't want that thing deteriorating in the weather and us losing the only shotgun we have for now. That would be uber bad. Shamblers are getting eaten by trees. which is great. This is great corpse disposal, I will say that. Works very, very effectively. I still don't know if Harbinger trees give us anything or do anything for us, other than eating the bodies. And that is technically a benefit. What are you? You're a trader. You're a trader with the Rebel Alliance. Come here. I'm trying to trade with you. Jeez. If you want to trade, come and trade. Missing about. Right, I don't want a short bow. How much money you got? 200. Have you got anything useful to me? Packets of bottled mills, medicine. $826 worth of reinforced barrel. Good. That's wonderful. Yeah, I don't really want any of this. I'll just take the money. Just take the money. And run. Sin thread, that's quite nice actually, that. Yeah, there's not much I want to do. Let's not muck about. Everett's really really angry. It's all that intense pain he's in. It's also a bit sweaty. It's not still a heat wave, is it? No, it's just summer. It's just generally. This is what summer does. Great. Everyone has stopped mining. Oh, of course, Holt died. Holt was the only one who gave a shit about mining. What does no abbot mean? We need the abbot role. Our ideology requires us to have an abbot, but I've not even managed to build an altar yet, so I can't make anyone into the abbot. Unfortunately. Could make the altar out of granite. I could do that. Can it be outdoors? I don't think it can it? It needs to be in a specific room. And that room can't have any production buildings in either. Transfer Rainford over to this one, and we'll figure out what I'm doing from there with this room. Can you rename it to Head Researcher? I can, absolutely, and I probably should. Actually, I don't think I can because I've not got character editor on. So I can't change anything. We are on fluid ideology, so if I get to the point where I've got enough ideology points, I could do a reform, and I think at that point you can make the change. I think leader should be 05 council representative. Moral guide should be head researcher. Yeah. And probably the other roles that we've got, the shooting specialist. Shooting specialist should be MTF. Something MTF related, MTF lieutenant or something. Although I don't know if I'll use them because it stops them from doing other jobs, doesn't it? Which is really annoying. Like, yeah, they can't cook, construct, grow, mine, plant, cut, smith, tailor, or craft. Moral guide should be ethics committee. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I hear you. I absolutely hear you on that. Sounds right. I'm going to suspend this job. Because we've got enough granite at the moment, we're not using it, and I need Belarus to, I don't know, smelt the damn steel. And these mechanoid slag chunks, you can smelt them as well. All them. Any other steel? Yes. Let's bring some of this in because it will at least help a bit. What is Slasher? Can Ramon get something? No, Ramon can never be given roles in the colony. Some memes can give you a researcher role. Yeah, that's true. And that's probably something that we could look at as well. Yeah, ghouls, you can't do much with ghouls other than order them to eat people. Or attack. Guys, maybe we shouldn't keep people imprisoned and feed them to anomalies and see what happens. Ethics committee don't know what they're talking about. Nah. We do need more staff. Yeah, we need more staff. I'm trying to find ways to get more proper colonists. If we could get a prisoner that looks good, we'll do a convert. Is he allowed toast and bagels since he can't have rolls? We keep offering him toast and bagels, but he just eats the people that offer it to him. It's not going very well, if we're honest. That is a lot of animals to be hunting. Once Everett's out of bed, he should probably start doing that again. I imagine. Hey, we're getting the crematorium, which is great because we can use that to get rid of any toxic waste packs that we accidentally produce. I'm amazed we haven't already made a chunk of them, but yeah, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Prisoner who looks good or one with decent stats? Either or. Either or. Why not both? Why not both? I might wait until there's It's funny, there are SCPs where child sacrifice is supposedly required to keep a god contained, and the committee is like, yup, all good. Seems fine. People believe that a god is contained and it's contained. Sure. Why not both? Why not neither? Well, not neither, because I don't want shit colonists that are ugly. Come on. Then they become D-class personnel. We've covered this. Oh, to be fair, we could actually do it. Yeah, if we get the ability to summon enemies to us, we could just keep summoning them until we find a good one, and all the rest get made into D-class or organ piles. Like, transport pod. A hunter who already died. Bring me that skull. We don't really technically need these skulls, but, you know. I don't think we need this many skull spikes. Time for sandwich. Now the power's out. Yeah, this keeps happening occasionally. We're not quite generating enough. I could actually fix that a little bit, though. No. Do that. That switches that off. What else have we got? There's electric. Technically these, but they don't use much power at all. So I'm alright with that. Room is open to the elements though, because we still haven't managed to get these like coolers done. Which is nuts. Snicks is a major break risk because broken up with by Belarus, damn it. The D-class personnel broke up with me and now I'm sad. One in each D-class room, they do need a nightstand. End tables, yay! I'm trying to keep it now the focus on getting some steel up and getting the oh yeah, skull, yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Just to remind you of what you're all here for. Yeah. The skull spikers are standing in nightstand is a good shout, actually. It's a really good shout. I'd not thought of putting it next to the bed like that, because it should in theory just apply terror to them whilst they sleep, right? That's a horrific sentence to say out loud. Thank you for making me do that. Ricey's gonna get fed to the trees. Yeah, here we go. We got that skull off. Yeah, we did. Got the skull off first, and then fed it to the trees. Thanks for clipping that, Cramps. Shit, Toolbox says, out of context. I love it. What, you know, it's all good. Oh, we can't burn waste packs? Oh, that's not good. I thought we could. Shit, was that a mod that I had installed then? It very well could have been. For all I bloody know. Okay, for the time being, toxic waste packs go in the freezer. Until we can find a way to get rid of them more permanently. Even if that means getting drop pods and firing them into our neighbours. Burning waste pack will cause bugs. Ah, that also sucks. Let's avoid that and simply fire them at our neighbours instead. because that's a reliable way to get rid of your waste. Is launch it at some other people. Still haven't dug this through. No one's mining. Absolutely no one's mining, so we need to get someone to do that. No one's any good at it. That's the bloody problem. Like, Wraith could. Yeah, Wraith's going to do it for now, because we don't need plants cutting as much as we did previously, but we absolutely need this mining doing. So we're going to get Wraith on it. Temp, that's what I'm thinking. The longer it takes us to get steel, the longer it's going to take us to get some bots to help with the jobs. You know? Do you know what is and isn't a mod at this point? No. No, it's not just all mods for your games of RimWorld. I have no idea. I have some idea, but some mods add additional functionality beyond their primary thing. So they'll say, like, oh, this mod is for this, but it also actually kind of does this, 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 and this. So, like, I'm not always completely up to date with exactly what's been added by a mod, because I use so many. Yeah. That's a fun thing, isn't it? We're currently waiting to see if and when any of the Twitch integration mods get updated. They will. They will. I don't know why I said if there. They absolutely will. But we're waiting for when they get done, because, yeah, currently we can't use any. Okay, hopefully Wraith is going to actually do his bloody job, and he's cleaning some dirt. Hang on, hang on. He's just doing some cleaning. He's doing some cleaning. He's cleaning the most random cells. Screw that noise. Stop cleaning, do mining. Do mining. For God's sakes. There we go. Get the steel, because then we can make a cleaning bot. Ah! Only vanilla way to get rid of waste is the very power-spenny burner thingy, a bit up in the mechanical research. Bring it on a caravan, dump it close to someone you don't like, or make an area where they spread the waste contamination thingy and hope for trees. On another note, or of course drop pods, preferably to tribals. Yeah, that's my thought. That's my thinking. Drop them on the tribals. Yay. There we go. We're managing to get the indoors temperature down a little bit as well now. Prisoner has stolen a raid in... You're a 3-year-old child. Ah, jeez. Coughing with bruised ribs is not fun. Yay! Good news is Wraith is now pulling in some steel, so some stuff is getting made. And that's, oh god. Yeah, okay, we're experiencing some power issues. But the thing we're currently researching is geothermal. 3-year-old and messing with the Itikins. Yeah, that's a choice. Oh dear. And Snicks has just produced a lot of meat. Now to go study my sister. I like to think he's hoping for a cure. That's like driven his whole research of the void. Geothermal is at 2000 out of 3.2, so it's getting there. We're not the fastest researchers just yet, but we'll get there. Visitors have some items to trade. That is potentially useful. Do the power cheese on the crematorium. Yeah, it uses quite a bit, doesn't it, when it's not in action? Good shout. Got a little chunk there. Little chunk. Everett, see if these guys got anything useful. Just because it says they've got some items to trade. So you never know. They might be carrying actually useful shit. Or we could sell them Psychite tea. So we don't need that now. Ambrosia, 117. Yeah, we'll sell them that. Do they have anything we want? The Tome of Looming. That is... helps us to learn about void sculptures. Nice. I'll take it. How about this ambrosia? And I'll sell you less if I don't need anything else, which I don't think. Unless I want to buy the pemmican. Nah. Doo-doo-doo. Let's take all his money as well. 110. That'll do. Lovely. New book! I'm crabs. Well, I'm going to make a lot of noises about that, but yeah, they can have some free bonus pemmican as well. So it's a free bonus ambrosia if they'll like us more. Plus 12. I don't have the psychotic tier, it doesn't make you like me more. Garland seed? Plus 13? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Boop. There we go. They've got plus 13 now, so we'll get closer to that with them. Would be nice. How are these guys doing on... Still a 0% terror. I don't know what makes terror go up. I really don't. Seems like bloody nothing. Not a huge amount. DJG, we've got a trader showed up. We just bought a few bits off them, including another book of Void Knowledge, which we're going to shove in the bookcase, I hope. Yeah. Are you guys storing books? Yes. So you need to not be storing books, because that needs to go in the bookcase. Yeah, there we go. It's critical that books go in the bookcase, basically. So we've got another Book of the Void, which I think increases research bonus in the room. Yep, so adding 4% to research instead of the 3 point something it was before, which is great. And also, anytime someone reads that book, we'll learn a little bit about void structures. Sculptures, sorry. Which are useful. I like the new books mechanic in this. I really do. I want to build a library. I'm going to build a big old research library as we expand. Because I really like the idea of doing that. What I would like to start doing in colonies like this is, as soon as we can get them researched, start placing random gun turrets around. Just all over the colony. Random individual mini turrets with a little sandbags around them or barricades around them, because I get the feeling we're going to start being attacked from within a lot more. Stuff like the Site Stealers and various other things. It'll help with drop raids, it'll help if we do get infestations. The Great Library of Site Redacted, yes. There's no cabinets in this one, DJG, that's from a mod. We're all too used to mods. We're all too used to playing with mods that the moment I'm not playing with them, it's so difficult to remember what is and isn't from a mod. Can bots be made yet? So they can. We've got the technology and we've got the structures. We need the... There we go. I think Snicks can make the first subcore. And then, depending on the requirements, we might be able to make the first bot. So it'll be a lifter, 50 steel and a basic subcore. We can do that, actually. I'm pretty certain we can do that. Do this one. Because once you've stuffed the bits in, you can just leave it to run for a couple days, right? And then we'll have a lifter. And the lifter is the first step in the right direction. Is the colony called In the Redacted? No, the faction is the SCP Foundation. The colony name is Site Redacted. And we actually managed to get... I don't know where I can see it now. Oh, world, maybe? If I click here. There we go. Down in the bottom left, you can see I've actually managed to redact the site number. So it is actually Site Redacted. I didn't know you could use this character in-game. I'm really happy that you can. Increase temp to like 25-ish. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. And that puts them onto low power usage. That's a great shout. So everything we can do is save a little bit of battery, because this is now draining a lot more whilst it's running. It's kind of to be expected. We can switch this off as well for a bit. That should help. Ah, just as the power goes out. Great. Ah, dear. I was wondering what else isn't vanilla. Right? DJG, exactly. Yeah, there's loads of the... so you can do regular... These tool cabinets. They're vanilla. But all the upgraded versions, like the mechanics cabinet, the improved cabinet, the scientist cabinet, those are all modded. Another war merchant in from the Redfinch Tasker. These Redfinch guys are like the closest non-hostile colony at all. Oh, my face. Oh, toxalopes. Don't see those very often. Interesting. Everett, have you changed your shirt again? He has. Every time I recolour his bloody shirt, he goes and swaps it for another one. Do you just not like blue? Is that your problem? You love green, don't you? As in, you can literally make people happier in this game by making them wear their favourite colour, so... Okay. Right, the wood cooler thing. The wood cooler is vanilla. The passive cooler. Yeah, the passive cooler is vanilla. It's okay, that one is. Yeah, we can part with a lot of cloth, can't we? I don't think they want to buy it, though, that's the problem. None of them that have come recently want to buy cloth. Guard uniforms are grey. They are. I just thought it looked a bit boring, so we put him in a sort of police blue thing. Because he's more MTF as far as I'm concerned than guard. So I went with blue. Sell the knives, yes. We don't have any knives. We're knifeless. So I can't sell the knives. Oh god, you always sell the low percent gear, but again, we don't have much of it. That's why he's taken off the shirt. Look, it hit 50%. He's done that to avoid stuff. I'll keep the books. They're my books. You can't have my books. Can't have my books. Is he part of the mole rats? They die every mission. It's very possible. It's very possible, isn't it? That we need for the next D class. That is an awful t-shirt. I'll sell that one and hope to make a better one. That's a spare lab coat. Collar at 50%. Thank you. That was higher up than I was expecting it to be. Keep the tail cap. You never know. One of the researchers might want to use that. Everybody loves a good shade cone as well. Oh dear. My word. We've still got that bionic eye we need to put into our MTF guy. I hope there's a database for all the MTF units that exist now. I know, right? There's a couple. Getting very difficult to remember. I've just found what was itching me. Got you. And a rogue hair. Every SCP these days seems to get a special MTF task force. Yeah, that definitely got popular, didn't it? Adding that in. Nice. Belarus is making another t-shirt, and this one best not suck. It's normal. Okay, it's made of pigskin. Don't know how we feel about that. The good old pigskin t-shirt. Okay. How are we doing on wildlife? Yeah, we've killed a fair bit, and we've got a lot of meat in storage, so we'll probably be okay for that. Organ decay! Great! Her right lung has a flesh-eating infection. Jesus Christ. Game hates me today, doesn't it? Look at this! She's just in a bad way. You know? She is in an incredibly bad way. How on earth are we going to get another lung? We have no capacity for growing or creating such things at this point. I mean, we could take one out of a prisoner at some point, but guess who's not got any prisoners right now? This guy. We could build the ritual thing and try and teleport in a prisoner. What does this require? Doesn't really require anything. Okay. There. I can't do it yet. I'm busy researching it, but I've not got it yet. I'm a smart cookie, chat. Just... Yeah, I mean, one less D-class does mean one less mouth to feed, but it also means one less person doing the jobs. And they're our best crafter. 13 crafting. I mean, if they lose one lung, they'll live, but they'll just be weaker than they already are. So, yeah, that's a whole thing. So we'll see if we can find a way to fix that. Like I say, even if that lung fully dies, she'll live and we can replace it later. But it's not good. It's not good. She has still got her other lung, hasn't she? Yeah, it's her nose, her right radius, and her right leg that she's missing. Where's your radius? Leg. The radius in the leg, or is it one of these? Is this the radius and ulna? Yeah. Basically, radius and ulna, tibula and fibula. One is legs, one is arms. I can't remember which. Or the tibia, the fibula. What to say? I am forgetting my anatomy. It's been a while since I learned it, technically. Tib fib is leggies. So radius is going to be arms. Yeah, okay. So if her right leg is gone and her right radius is gone, then she needs a new leg and a new arm. That's basically where we are with that. Well, it's shattered. It's gone, though. So she needs a new right leg and right arm. She needs a new right lung. And she needs a new nose at some point. Wow. She's in a bad way. We're going to have to rebuild a whole D-class from the ground up. And we shall call this TV program Not So Worthless. 54% manipulation is bad for a crafter. But even with that, I'd wager she's still better at crafting than anyone else. She's not alright, she's mainly left. Exactly. Our highest other crafting skill is 5 from Everett. So I imagine the difference is noticeable. Right, we've got a bunch of steel in now, and probably more available to mine if we need to. So that's great. We're going to make this into sort of our ritual courtyard. Over here. Radial bone. One of the 2 large bones of the forearm. Cheers, coffee. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Why is their terror never going up? Rises when the slave spends time near terrifying things like terror sculptures. I mean, it doesn't matter because their suppression rate fall is 0 already because of the clothes that they're wearing, but I just don't get why it's not... Like, I put all these things in and around their bedrooms and where they're very often to be found, and it's just not working at all. I'm getting Snicks to get the next pot going, but we've got a lifter. Got our first lifter, which is great. I'm going to override this and get the Agri Hand next, because it means we can stop focusing on plants in the fields as much. So go and do that. And you check when they're not in the room. Do you reckon that's what's making the difference? It's only taking, yeah, because I've got plants that are dying from rotting due to being left unharvested, and we should probably fix that. Have them be the $6 D-class. Yeah, I mean, even giving them a peg leg would be worth it, wouldn't it? Would a wooden hand work? No, because the radius is above the hand, so that's not going to solve it. It's going to cut off a perfectly... Chat, it's going to chop off a perfectly functional hand to replace it with a block of wood. That's not good sense. Spike coming in with a raid. Folks, this is Spike. Spike's a wonderful bean and one of my good friends from real life as well as Twitch. They were playing some V Rising. Make sure you go check out their channel and throw them a follow, because they're a wonderful bean and they deserve it. Spike, how was your stream, dude? Thanks for bringing your wonderful community over here. We're building the SCP Foundation in RimWorld. It's great. It's great. We've captured 2 anomalies. One of them is one of our colonists' sister, who is now a ghoul. It's a bit awkward. He spends a lot of time studying her to try and find a cure. Oh dear, my face. Oh no, a raid! An in-game raid, not a Twitch raid. 2 Yitakin with clubs. Okay, we can deal with that. Pretty sure we can deal with that. If Ramon can tank them, we can deal with it. Oh god! They're getting very close. They're getting very close. Dropped off around 10 minutes ago. I did manage to kill me a Falguard. Right, here we go, here we go. Ramon. Best tank in the business. Ah, there's no escape. Prisoner! Are you any good? Ooh, you're great with animals. You've actually got a load of skills. It's just a shame you've got an annoying voice. Of course. Although if that's the worst thing about them, it's not too bad. And they've got passions for just about everything. I bet. Capture. This might be our next colonist. I don't know. See, the thing I'm focusing on with colonists is either combat skills for the MTF, which he's actually very. This is Everett. Combat skills for the MTF, or intelligence and research skills for the researchers. We don't need animal skills. You're right, we don't need animal skills. But I bet you this guy's got a functional lung. He does. Look at that. Would you looky here? What a functional lung. Good guy, donating his lung like this. I'm really glad that he agreed to do it. There we go. He only needs 1 lung. That's fine. He's semi-decent at other stuff. He's got 8 construction, which is pretty good. Half decent with plants as well. This guy's face when he hears his captors talk about his working lungs must be amazing. How would you feel? How would you feel if you'd attacked somewhere, been captured, been knocked out and captured by them, and when you awoke, one of the first things that was said to you was, "Oh, he has got a pair of working lungs, look." Like, you're right, that'd be absolutely terrifying. But Belarus, we can put a new right lung in you. Install lung, right lung, go. 8 construction is big. 8 construction is big. Now, does that make him a colonist? No, that doesn't make him a colonist. That makes him a, Oh, Everett's being hunted by a Timberwolf. Let's start the conversion process. We might be able to come up with a new lung for him by the time he joins anyway. That's fine. You're in rough shape. Working lungs, though. I can use that. Where's this Timberwolf that's hunting Everett, then? Everett's got a shotgun. He might be okay. Timberwolf's there, Everett's over here. Don't like that. Everett's changed his shirt again. Oh, bit of random steal there. Love it. Right, run up this way. Ramon's on his way, but he's still a bit far out. Oh, he can do it! He can do it! Ramon, get in there! Actually, just sit there. Ramon, kill! Yes, Ramon! Anything we can do to make Ramon run faster is probably worth it. Right? I managed to get to shooting level 3. I swear that they were on 0 when we started. Whoops. Ramon, finish it. You two go back. No! No, Ramon! Do as you're told. Oh, God. Electrical shorts, fires. This is not ideal. Dry thunderstorm. One of my least favourite things in this game. Does he have other things that can be borrowed and sold off? Well, he's kind of on fire. Oh, my sweet lord. What the shit, Dry thunderstorm. Belarus has been burned by superheated air. You need to just get out. You just get out. Well, he's going to die. So, yeah, everyone is not focusing on the important fires. For goodness sakes. It's going to be too hot in there. It's going to be too hot in there. Goodbye, lung. Yeah, right. She did not get her new lung. Oh my god. Well, there goes the neighborhood. Stupid dry thunderstorms. We get a bit of rain in here. Get a little bit of rain. At all. Get this wall off. Ironically, there's a fire break here. That's now outdoors and kind of safe to be in. That is 600 degrees. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we are loading. I think we're loading. I think we might be loading on this one. There's rampaging through the whole base. We're not stopping that. Is that okay? Anyway. Back to the autosave. So, I did handle that badly, in fairness. Yeah, we didn't get that prisoner either. So this save is before we got that prisoner. I don't know if we'll be attacked by the same guys. It's not a guarantee. But that fire sucked. Right? Jeez. That was rude. That's insanely rude. Oh, we did still get raided. Just by different people, and now there's 3 of them? What they got? Knife, pistol. Ooh. Unacceptable. Oh, no, I don't need you to. Are they attacking immediately? Yes, they are. They appear to be very smart and are steering clear of your defences. What defences? Yeah, so that's probably a sign that we should start considering the change of walls over to a more sensible material. Oh no, Writhe! Writhe, you're gonna have to punch him. You're gonna have to punch him to death. Buddy, go! Ramon, get into combat. To shoot him. Good job! Good job! They're fleeing, so that should save... Right, Writhe killed him?! Writhe, what the hell are you made of? What the shit? He's just stood here innocently, having punched this man so hard in the face that he died. What? That is really confusing because there is no aspect of that damage that should suggest that he's dead. What killed him? Writhe is sus as hell. Writhe is crazy sus. Like... Writhe punched him in the arm and he died. What? I don't understand. Oh, this one's not dead. This one's not... Have you got a functional lung? I don't mean to repeat history, but let's repeat history. We've got a new pistol. That's useful. That can go in the weapons locker. Maybe get used by someone eventually. Who knows? Dark godly power. I'm starting to wonder, Temp. Why was he so terrifyingly effective? Hey, have you got any functional lungs? You got 2 of them! Nice, let's check your skills before we just butcher you. Oh, you're a miner. You're quite the miner. 15 points in it. Look at that bad boy. Not much else. You'd make a pretty good D-class with that mining skill. Save. Save. It's a great shout. But nudist. Yeah. He's not a great cook, but he's interested in learning more. He just doesn't want to wear... She just doesn't want to wear clothes. It is kind of irritating, because she'll just freeze to death in this colony, that's the problem. We could try and keep them. Like I say, for mining purposes, at the very least. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. And if we have to share some lungs around later, we'll do that. Begin the conversion process. God, I don't know how Wraith killed that person, and I'm terrified. I don't like it. Who's our best medic right now? It's Wraith. Followed by Everett. Well, Everett's the same skill. Because we need to do that surgical investigation. Everett's social skills. Still 2. Still 2. Like, I can make him read the memoirs of Nicole to try and learn more. How much did that teach? I've forgotten. Memoirs does 156 XP per hour. And he needs quite a lot to level it up, actually. He needs like another 1300 XP. So he's a little way off. Not ideal, and he's got a lot of other jobs I really need him to be doing. He is, however, healed. Yeah, like 10 hours of reading, right? Oh, good, Shamblers! Ain't no rest for the wicked, is there? Everett, what are you playing at? I did not send you over there. Chief. Back up. Back it up. Back it right up. You pissed him off. You just run over there and pissed him off. What are you doing? You absolute lemon. Are you trying to throw in the Shambler's favour? Oh god, everyone else is miles away. Look at this. Let him come close to safer capture. I mean, I just want to kill them. I don't want them in my colony. This is the thing. They might start attacking the bots as well, which isn't ideal. Let's move the lifter over here for a sec. Okay. Ramon, front and center. You know the drill. Everett, go here. Everett's in combat again. Oh, Everett's just going to run back in there, isn't he? Yeah. I don't know why. The AI is terrifyingly good at locking up your ranged characters. I hate it. No, Everett, for God's sakes. Why do you love running into melee so much? You absolute... I want to say twat waffle. It's not the right word at all. There we go, we killed them all, but I'm just glad that's over. Everett's spending so much time injured at the moment. Every time I get him fully healed, he runs out and gets injured again. It's no small wonder that not many jobs are actually getting done, is it? Foul, yes. Cockwomble. That is an accurate description of the way that Everett is behaving in combat. Mate, you've got a shotgun, and I've given you the opportunity to back up. Stop running back into the enemy and trying to hit them with your shotgun. That's not what it's for. Make him read until he's well. I wish that they could take a book to bed, yeah. Be nice if he could just lie in bed with a good book, you know, recovering. That'd be great, wouldn't it? He doesn't need to sleep the whole time. So it would be good if he could just, like, go and curl up with a good book and recover. No, don't relax socially. Read this book. I think you'll find it's quite informative. Yeah, he's slowly learning. What's the other thing that book teaches him? I've forgotten. It doesn't count as gear because it's in his hand. So what else is he randomly learning along with that? Crafting! Hey, that's a useful skill. So he's picking up some crafting XP. He's slowly learning social. He's also resting in bed to recover, which is important. You only recover properly in a bed in this thing. Well, our little SCP Foundation continues to grow. We have some mechs now, some bots. That's really useful. We've had ups and downs with the D class in this one. We're all terrified of Wraith, and I absolutely want to do a surgical investigation on him as soon as we can. Because Wraith, what the shit, man. How did you kill someone by punching them in the face? Like that. And, oh my god. Oh, there's the timber wolf that hunted Everett before. Damn it. Frickin' timber wolves and wargs everywhere. They just need to stop. Everett, why are you so desperate to go down here anyway? Oh, you're hunting a squirrel. And every time he tries to go there and hunt a squirrel, he gets attacked by something else. Literally every time he tries to go to hunt that one squirrel, something else tries to kill him first. Right, we'll do this. There we go, there we go. Wants revenge. Fights the ghoul. How's your shooting looking? Ooh, pretty good, pretty good. There are no doors to make the walk shorter. There aren't yet. I will do that, but he doesn't want to hunt the squirrel now. He doesn't wish to. And I'm okay with him not doing it. We've actually got a lot of meat. I might untick them for the time being. Then we can have more later. We managed to capture a sight stealer. That's good. We've got another platform ready. Lower strength again. I think bigger rooms with more things in them are a problem. I think adding more of these is a problem. Pack that up. This will answer that, actually. Just quickly do this. We pack that up, and now these are a 60. So the more platforms you have in the same room, the lower containment strength they have. Interesting. That's important. That's worth knowing. So actually making one big containment room is a bad idea. And you want ideally every containment platform to have its own room. Flesh Beast? That's new. The ground seems to be giving way. The sounds of writhing flesh and cracking bones can be heard from below. Oh, shit. Finger Spike. Right, Flesh Beast. Hideous creatures composed of masses of cancerous flesh. Some contain multiple nervous systems, allowing them to split into smaller flesh beasts. And look there, I've got Finger Spike, but 3 undiscovered. So what do you do? Fleshy dog-sized creature with a single spike limb. Despite their short legs, Finger Spikes can move remarkably fast. Well, you absolutely need to die. Oh god, they can. Oh, look at him go. He's a speedy boy. Flesh Beast attack. New research available. Anomaly projects summon flesh beasts. That feels like a bad idea. That feels like a bad idea. Provokes flesh beasts to emerge on the ground near enemies, attacking anyone nearby. And that's an important word in that is. Anyone. Alright, let's make a quick stand here. Kill them. Yeah, they have to come round now because of the way we've blocked it off. So we definitely need to get to that pit and fill it in, I'm guessing. Headshot? What did I hit it in? It's got a head? Where? Oh, it just exploded. Okay. Oh, face. Yeah, okay, they just explode. Noted. So I'm guessing I absolutely need to get over and close this thing up. 1 platform per room and many rooms per facility. Yeah, to be honest, standard SCP containment procedures probably would agree with not containing multiple SCPs in the same room unless their containment involved each other. You know? Right, set fill in. Fill it in. There we go, there we go. Cool, 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 cool. And I'm glad Ramon stayed around, because I realised if anything else had jumped out... No wonder it grows there with the power of the void. I'm not going to mark this one for the automatic collection like we've done with the rest. Because it's outside our walls, and I have a feeling someone will be out there trying to harvest it, and they'll die. Just will. We've got an aggro hand ready. This I would very much like. Everett can still help with plant work, but it's just going to help having the aggro hand to mean it always gets done. Jeez, I'm crazy, Snicks. You done reading? The next one going. Next one should be... Yeah, let's get the other lifter in. Let's get 2 lifters in. Just Will. Is Will a friend of Ken? I'm just Will. Yeah, let him make that meal. Fine meals. Ooh, snakes can now do fine meals. That's very handy for everyone's mood, that is. Let's set the next one going. And let's continue this next time. That's all the time we've got for tonight, folks. Thank you for joining me. Come on over to the Just Chatting page, where I'm going to tell you what we've got coming up on the channel, and also hopefully find someone that we can raid tonight. Come on over.